Yo, we are back. Follow Central Podcast. We have myself, John,
What's
Elijah,
up?
and Keem. We have another episode on audio. You can hear us on, you already know the stuff. Look down below. I don't need to repeat through everything. For all our visual stuff, Spotify and YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, drop a like, subscribe to us, put us on notifications so you know whenever we drop this, other content, gaming, etc., etc. How's everyone's weekend went? Or last time since we came here? How's everyone doing?
Very good. What are you guys?
Akeem, you look like you have something in your mind.
No, I was thinking. You asked me how my last week was. I was trying to think if it was actually good or not. Um, no, it was good. Um, yeah, it was good. I started my I run an after school club now. Right. So that started today. It was fun.
For bowling?
And yeah, no, my week was good, and hopefully this next coming week will be even better.
Yeah. Are you lending your bowling
What's the club
talent
for?
to the kids?
What?
What's the
What's the
club
club for?
for?
So, we're teaching kids kind of basic life skills that they should know how to do, like outside of school. Like, like a lot of
Taxes.
these kids, they don't know how to tell time, and they're in sixth grade. Some of them, when they answer the no, I'm like serious, like the clock on the wall that doesn't have the actual numbers, they don't know what that says. I hate you. Um, so
Take my
we're,
phone
te-
with
we're
them.
we're teaching them stuff that they need to know, like in the real world.
Okay.
And then we'll also be doing a lot of stuff that has to do with food because I like to eat, and I know my kids like to eat.
Who doesn't?
So we'll be cooking, but like we're gonna be teaching them a lot of like stuff that they can make that doesn't require them to use a stove because they are
Nice.
still only in sixth grade. So, like we'll be making a no bake cheesecake, and like I'm gonna bring in my crock pot once or twice, and put some stuff in there, and let that bake. So I'm
Quick
really
question.
excited for this.
Are you gonna teach them PB&J first or grilled cheese first?
So I don't eat grilled cheese, so I'm not gonna teach them something I don't eat. Um, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Uh,
Still left.
I can't do. So I And now it's weird because you're not in the right spot. So like this is stupid.
You can move it back.
If only someone knew how to move it.
Move. Can you switch your? Thank you. That's better because now I feel like I'm
Our
looking.
our producer did it. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Continue.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what my club is. So I'm really excited to see where it goes and all that good stuff.
Okay. How about you, Elijah?
Chilling, working, school.
Nice.
Mood. Hey,
How is
we
school
all been
going?
Hmm?
How is school
How-
going?
Yeah, so how was your weekend, John?
I mean,
Nah,
now
I'm
schooling.
I'm
Come
playing.
on,
I'm
man.
playing. I'm playing.
I was about to say something.
Depression.
My
Wow,
friends are
you
doing
asked
fine.
that. I was like, baton.
I got six. I'm in six classes right now. I know four of them are
Gotcha.
going amazingly.
Mhm.
The fifth one is math. I just took a test yesterday. I don't know. I kind of don't think I did better than an 80. We'll see when I get the results. But
Okay.
English, I'm failing.
So do you need help with math? Because that's what
No.
I teach.
No, that's my major. I'm double majoring.
So what the
Oh, wow.
what?
I just when it
Busy.
got to we were doing translations, and I just literally forgot.
Oh.
When you multiply the translation, what that meant, you have to reflect it over the x-axis.
Mhm.
But I had a complete brain fart and didn't do it. So that's a whole question that I just did not answer.
That's gross.
I hear that.
Yeah. But other than that, like it was fine. Like the first quiz we did, I got 100.
Got you.
Okay.
So like I'm fine. It was just that one question that now I'm like, damn, I feel like I didn't get an 80. Well, I probably only got an 80. But whatever.
Mhm. Did you get an 88 or no?
No.
Nah.
It
Damn.
was 6 questions, so I think if you divide it 5 out of I think 5 divided by 6 would be 83.
Well, at least it was the 41.
Yo,
You know what
Actually, John,
What?
what jersey you have on? Show it again.
41.
Now,
Yeah,
if I
that's
said
my
that,
English grade
I
right
think
now.
call me corny.
That's my English grade right now.
Oh no. Well, I mean, to be fair, you have you know what I mean?
It's not a 40.
It's a whole semester. You know what I mean? It's like the football season. You can start off bad and then come back. You know what I mean?
Listen, Elijah, they got us in the first half. Not gonna lie, but the second half,
Second half gonna be crazy.
right?
Like
28-3, just like that. Just John, what about you?
Oh, I had a good weekend. I went back to Casanova, celebrated a friend's birthday. Saw some other friends. Very fun weekend. Just got back. New Jersey Transit was packed, but luckily my train came through. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited to be back. And I just got home and I'm excited to talk football. So, how about you, Phil? How was your weekend?
Very, very tragic weekend for me, baseball wise. So this weekend I was either facing Mahomes and or Kelsey in all my matchups, and if you saw how the performances went, they all went off. So
Amazing.
yeah, I think it went like maybe 1 for 4 or 2 for 3, but yeah, Kelsey and Mahomes, all in the same week.
That's wild.
I lost to him because of Kelsey. No, it's because of Mahomes, and others. It's just not a very good week. But hey, still the playoff hunt, so that's all that matters.
There you go.
Can't wait to get to fantasy. I'm so excited to talk about it.
Right.
So John won. Akeem, did you win? Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, Akeem won.
Listen, that was a war crime that this weekend. I just want you to know.
That was what was needed because my first 3 weeks or 4 weeks, how many weeks have we been in fantasy? 4 or 5? Right. My first 4 weeks have been shitty, even though I've won 2 of my matches. Bad. So I needed this.
Well, good. Get it out of your system.
Gabe Davis showed up, which is a surprise, so good for you. 2 out of 5 weeks he showed up.
Hey, I don't give a damn. He
I like
showed
those
up. Elijah, are you okay? What's going on? You look like you saw a ghost. What's the matter?
Elijah, we're not continuing this podcast.
Mari would have beat Phil if he played Phil.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
but Akeem dropped 215 on his head.
Her?
Yeah, on her, yeah.
I don't know who the women are in the league. I'm sorry.
I think it's just Mari.
It's just Mari now? Okay. Because I know Kaylee was one.
Kaylee was one last year. But I mean, I
don't know.
Me and Taylor are both struggling, so until Monday night. But
Chris.
Okay. So we got NFL and we got our NBA preview coming a little later on in the show. So let's get to it. We got our games and players of the week. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. My game and player, I'm going to do it one. I'm going to go New York Giants and Danny Dimes. And he was planning on one.
Wow, I thought it was going to be Saquon.
I mean, Saquon was there too. Don't get me wrong, but Danny Dimes this game did not mess it up. Okay, and for Giants fans, especially the diehard Giants fans, he showed us something this week that it was interesting enough to see what happens this offseason. You know what I mean? Like some people, after a quarterback doesn't work out, is like get rid of him. You know what I mean? I don't know about this one. It's going to be interesting. Ryan Daboll is a good coach, so I'd like to see what happens. I thought the London game was crazy. We're going to get into that, but that was my favorite game of the week. I woke up early for it too. I saw the finish. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I think I woke up like at 9:30-ish. So
nice.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. So my game of the week is probably gonna have to be the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah,
if it's not Cooper Rush
against the Cousins. So, yeah, my player is going to be Tony Pollard.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Yeah, that run he had. That was top notch.
You guys should let him out the gate more. Like I know he is developing into your number one, but like I like Zeke, but like screw it, just run with Tony Pollard all the time. You know what I mean?
I fully agree.
Didn't I say that after week 1?
Well, you said that after week 1 because you drafted him. So I mean, that's why you said that. But I mean, you were right.
You have to call you out like that.
Traded him away.
True.
Yes, we know.
And everybody wanted to attack me, talking about, oh, me and Josh had a classic. That was an even trade.
Well, I voted even. I voted even.
No, you didn't.
I mean, what? I voted even, didn't I?
Nah, you was all on Kamara. It's cool.
Well, I said Kamara was good, and I do think he is good because he had a good week this week. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, I didn't vote against it in the trade thing. You know what I mean? It could have. You know what I mean? I didn't vote against it. I would like to say I was persuaded. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so?
Nah, I do.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I mean, by the end of the talk, it was just like, good player for good player, running back for running back. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take the L if I am right. That's what you said, and it happened. So I mean, Elijah, you know what you're talking about. I mean, I feel bad that
fantasy basketball runner-up last year. He knows what he's talking about.
What'd you say?
He knows what he's talking about in fantasy sports.
Yeah, I mean,
Bill, you are a petty man.
He really is, and I don't understand. Like,
that was also a compliment as well.
I mean, listen,
Phil
Phil did it last year. You feel me?
About it.
It's cool.
Elijah, Phil did it last year.
I can't let high school go. That's Phil.
Oh, so he's one of those people that peaked in high school, and now that you're an adult, you like try to belittle all the. Got it.
Yeah, that's what he's doing with
fantasy. Wait, Akeem, aren't you the one that always brings up your fantasy football championship as well?
I'm sorry.
It does happen.
You always bring up the fantasy football championship from last year as well.
I haven't heard him mention it in a while though. A long while.
For sure,
yeah. I feel like this week we're gonna hear about it, but which I mean, with due respect, you are the defending champ.
Okay. Do you want to go with your game or player or me, Elijah?
You go because I'm gonna introduce something when you're done. Go.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna go home team once again. Patriots at Lions, 29-0, smacking. Ramondre Stevenson, second-year running back, took over for Damien Harris, 160 yards on the ground rushing. Great defensive effort against the number one offense in the league, stat-wise. Just a much-needed win after a very up-and-down season for the Patriots. So those are my player and game of the week.
Congrats, Phil. Nice.
Yeah. All right.
What do you got?
My game of the week is going to be Vegas versus Kansas City.
Okay, good game.
We're gonna talk about it, so I'm not gonna go into detail of why. But instead of me giving a player of the week, well, I'll give you a player of the week. It's gonna be Gabe Davis / Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Okay.
Although Phil didn't do that last time with me and Saquon and Tony Pollard, but I hope he does it with you.
Well, you're gonna have to put it up with our editor.
I just put that.
Put it up with our graphics editor, please.
I mean, I
want to say I will be starting a new short series. Like I was watching the game the other day, the show, the game, and Jason Pitts, after he retired, was on a show called Bench. He was on a show called Bench. I will be starting a series called Bench, talking about the worst fantasy players for last week and who I think is going to be the worst for next week.
Oh, like the TikTok series you had on the thing, like one of our earliest videos.
Yeah, but you're in charge of the TikTok now, so that's all you.
I thought
I will be starting that series. It will probably be recorded as well, and I will be reintroducing my boy TJ.
Yes, that's my guy. That is my guy.
Where can they find this
content?
content?
Y'all are the same person.
They will find this content. We will be streaming it on Twitch.
Nice.
We will either be doing it Monday nights or Tuesday nights, depending on, well, most likely Mondays because that's when we go to the gym together anyway. But it'll either be Monday nights or Tuesday nights. And it'll be recorded. It'll be on Twitch. Nice. It's going to be good. And I just want to say, I have 3 players at the top of my head right now.
Oh, are we going to preview?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the week's already... Yeah, we've already done so.
Week's over. First player, Darren Waller. Not on the injury report at all. Halfway into the first quarter, I hear a report that he's going to the locker room with a hamstring injury.
See if they happen with Higgins.
That happens.
I'm not drafting a tight end early ever again. Because I can just stream a tight end and get more points out of a tight end than I get from him right now.
Yeah, honestly, there's 3.
You might be able to do that. Doing that this year, and that's good. But like
after Kelsey, Andrews, and who's the other one?
No, but that's the thing. Like I drafted,
Kittle, it's over.
yeah, but I drafted Andrews second round, and I was told that was way too early. And realistically, it was not. You know what I mean? Like
he's a top tight end, and you know
yeah,
he's a quarterback's favorite target. Kelsey, you know he's a quarterback's favorite target. So yes, that's not a reach.
Yeah.
But Darren Waller, I should have known. Devontae Adams was coming over there. Hunter Renfrow was coming over there. That Hollins kid stepped up all the way. They have Josh Jacobs in the backfield. It's going to be slim pickings for them. I should have known.
I think they need to usher him in a little bit more, though. I get there is slim pickings for him, but I think that's what the Raiders aren't doing on offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the second best weapon. You got to. But hey, let's not get them. They need to. Who's the other two?
Sorry?
Who's the other two?
The other two. This is a little personal to me, so I'm going to skip that one. But Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay.
I think, as I've been saying before, they're moving on.
Yeah,
they're going to find a way to trade him.
Tony Pollard season.
I mean, they're moving him to more of a power back thing, but you're right. They need to fully move on from him.
Tony Pollard's acting like a 3-down back out there. He's getting the buckets too.
He's just not getting goal line stuff. You know what I mean? Or late game stuff. You know what I'm saying? That he should be getting.
And in my last time to bench him, and he sucked last week anyway, Najee Harris.
Really? Okay.
That Pittsburgh offense needs to figure out what they're about to do.
It is basura.
Right now, they're doing nothing. They have nothing to show for it. Najee Harris is going to suffer because teams are just going to focus on stopping him because the quarterback can't beat him.
30-3 against Buffalo.
And if I could help with your series in any way, you should definitely look at my fantasy football team. There are at least 2 guys on there that you could probably add later on in the next couple of weeks.
You know what pisses me off about your team, John?
What? I mean, but it's good, is it not? I mean,
it really grinds my gears.
But you have 5 fucking Jets on your team, John.
I know, but I'm winning. Like, how crazy is that? How crazy?
5 Jets? You have Corey Davis.
I do. Oh, I'm dropping
him. You drop him.
Elijah Moore.
I do have
Garrett Wilson.
I do have Garrett Wilson.
Who's the 5th one? I forgot.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, who's the other 2?
I don't know.
Corey Davis.
Yep.
Conklin. Carter.
Yeah.
Moore.
Why do you have Conklin?
Garrett Wilson.
Conklin is the second best tight end to pick up. Like now, are you not watching the fantasy? And
even though he put up a fucking donut this week. Yes, he is.
I know.
I mean, yeah, that's a very.
But I kind of called that. I was like, yo, Conklin looking nice in the preseason.
Wait, John, when does the Jets have a bye week?
Shit, I don't know. I gotta look that up.
You might look it up, please.
Soon, it's really soon. But realistically, I don't play that many Jets. I'll play one of them. You know what I mean? And even the one I played doesn't really show up.
One of them as well.
I mean, yeah, okay, cool. Well, Reese,
I mean, Reese went off.
Reese, he is. He's turning into a great guy, and he's probably going to be a big factor.
With that being said, let's go over the week.
Our bye week is week 10, by the way.
Okay, cool. With that being said, let's go through the slate a little bit. We have a little bit of topics to go over before we talk about NBA. Thursday night football.
Next.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Next.
Okay, what's your opinion? Gotcha. Next. Okay. Okay. So, a topic that I think we all want to talk about, especially John over here. Would you like to introduce us to the London Giants?
Oh yeah. So
your segment, John. All yours.
All right. So the only reason, the only reason Phil is really giving me this Passover is because last year I called the Jags winning in London, and this year I called the Giants winning in London. So I'd like to call myself the ambassador to the, we can't say king, but king of football. I'd like to be soon. I'd like to be. I mean, if I keep calling him right, Akeem, how nice would that be? I don't know.
John, are you calling the Germany game as well?
He said the ambassador.
I'd like to be the ambassador.
John is 2-0 on his national picks.
I am 2-0 on my national picks. I'm pretty much
hilarious.
But the reason why I'm killing it is because low key it takes a little research. You know what I mean? I picked the Giants because they've been over there twice, and Green Bay has never been over there. So Green Bay's never been over there. If you watch the Pat McAfee show, you'll see that Aaron Rodgers went over there on Thursday, giving him less time to get immersed in the culture, you know what I mean, ready for that game in my eyes, you know what I mean? But I equivalent those games. Like I've been to one of those games, and those games are basically like the Super Bowl. Like everybody shows up. Tickets are very hard to get. You know what I mean? And everybody's wearing a different type of jersey from a different type of era. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of Giants fans. Like I'd say they're more Giants fans than Green Bay Packer English fans, just because they've been over there more. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed that game. Danny Dimes played very well. I mean, I know I'm getting ahead of myself with this, but like, I don't know. I'd personally like there to be a team in England, and I think it's growing enough in Europe that one day it will be like that. But I think we're still years and years down. We have an English owner. The Jags owner is an English owner. So
Mara?
Yeah. No. Is it? Is that his last name? The Jags owner?
John Mara, right?
No, that's the Giants owner.
Oh, I think about the Giants. Sorry.
No. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars owner. I can't remember his.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Yeah. But he is English. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. Any other thoughts we have about the game, or John pretty much nailed it on the head?
I mean, not nailed it, but.
I think what John said was correct. I don't think that the Packers had enough time to adjust to the culture over there and be able to maybe adjust to. Could have been a time thing as well.
And winner leaves first. That's something that isn't really talked about. Like if you win that, you get to leave London first.
Damn.
To get more rest for the next week. Like all the planes and scheduling and stuff. It was talked about by Pat McAfee and like other on different segments, but with different insights.
Elijah, how do you feel about it from the Packers' point of view?
From the Packers' point of view, I mean, guess what? They fucking suck right now. Like that was one of the worst. Like that was a super collapse in the second half. Like I was embarrassed for them.
I got a question for you, Packers Jets this week in MetLife. Who you picking?
We going
Is that one of our pickups?
No, it's not. I'm just asking as a pure Jets fan. I mean, I was gonna say.
Oh wait. But, if I'm gonna be honest,
yeah, you can say Aaron Rodgers. You probably would.
Yeah, you're rooting for the Jets. I'm rooting for the Packers.
Well, no, I mean, I am rooting for the Jets, but like, I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a good game. I think, you know what I mean. He's a bounce back kind of guy.
I'm just terrified that Sauce Gardner is going to shut down whoever he wants to throw to.
I'm rooting for everybody wearing
Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard is the number one in Green Bay.
That's a little scary.
He's not a terrible number one though.
What about that rookie 87? I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about?
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson's 13.
No, it's the other one.
Dobbs.
Yeah, it's Dobbs.
I like Romeo Dobbs too, but he's not a number one yet.
I think him and Watson the next 2 to 3 years are going to be scary, but they're going to need a year or two to adjust to the NFL.
Right. Okay. So up next, Panthers let go of their defensive coordinator and their head coach. I mean, everyone saw this coming, but I think I said in the chat, like we didn't think this happened this early. So what are our thoughts on that? Besides, thank God.
I don't give a damn. I ain't care about Carolina since Cam Newton left. I don't care.
Oh, actually, I do care a little bit. PJ Walker is starting a quarterback, and I hope that guy gets a win or two. You know what I mean?
Shout out PJ Walker. I actually do fuck with him.
Because I think he could be like a decent backup in this league, like a Teddy Bridgewater type of person that he can go to a team and play there for years.
XFL quarterback, yeah.
Yeah. So that's who I'm rooting for. But
okay, what you think?
About time.
Sorry about that, Keem.
So yeah, I mean not about time that this is my turn to speak. I mean like about time the man got fired.
My turn, Skip Bayless.
What have you done for me lately?
What has he done for you at all?
My point is, thank you, Elijah.
What was his record as a head coach? Like 17 and 40 something.
Bad and bad.
Yeah, he was a lot better in college, though.
And he should go back there.
He probably will. He's probably be mad calls.
Will he be like Nick Saban and win a national championship?
No, but he's giving me Urban Meyer vibes.
He really?
He said. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad anymore.
Alabama's still a college. There's a lot of people that still college. I doubt he'll win a championship again.
Oh yeah, that's true. But they're expanding the playoffs, so maybe you never know.
Oh yeah,
it's now 12 games in 2 years.
So up next, last week was the Akeem Bowl. It's basically the NFL version of Suns versus Bucks. We had the Rams versus Cowboys. So whoever team won, team would be happy. Cooper Rush is now 5-0 as the Cowboy starter. Akeem, how do you feel about the game? How
So a few things to address. Number one, when the Suns and the Bucks played each other, obviously I was rooting for the Bucks. Duh.
But if Chris Paul won, you wouldn't have been too upset. But
right. Number two, when the Rams and the Cowboys are playing, obviously I'm rooting for the Cowboys. Do I want Cooper Kupp to have a great game? Duh, because I'm selfish from a fantasy perspective. But I still ultimately want the Cowboys to win. I was very happy that the Cowboys won.
their defense was
not gonna lie, didn't see that happening. Did not.
Really? They're favored.
But I know my team, and there have been times where they've been favored to win, and they have not won.
But
so
I think the biggest thing for that is the Rams O line. The defense has been playing way too well for the Rams O line the terrible Rams O line to let anything happen.
Correct. The Rams have been playing like trash all season, even though they have 2 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins.
Those.
Right. They've still been playing like trash. So I'm just happy that the Cowboys showed up and showed out. I'm also very happy that they didn't force Cooper Rush to throw the ball a lot. He had like 100-something yards in total passing yards. So I'm okay with this. If we're going to stick to our strengths, then we need to continue running the ball, not trying to pass and do stupid things.
Also, the biggest test for the Cowboys this week. Philly, undefeated.
Yes, I know. We play the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles.
Any preview you got for us?
I'm sorry?
Oh, go ahead, John.
My question is, and I talked to Travis this weekend, so I did talk to him in person, and I got some Cowboy questions. How do you feel if Dak is coming back, right? Do you want Dak or Cooper Rush in this game?
It's actually a really good question.
Thank you.
Only because I know that Cooper Rush has played more this season, I'm going to go with Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush.
Not me taking anything away from Dak as a quarterback, because I do still see him as our number one. But one, I don't think Dak should come back yet, because if we haven't lost a game yet, what's the purpose in rushing him back?
Gotcha.
Like, that's stupid. He could come back and possibly injure himself again, and then we're really shit out of luck. You done paid him all this money, and now you looking stupid because he's sitting on the sideline for the rest of the season.
And this is
no. I think Cooper Rush should start this game.
Also, I would like to say something as well before John continues.
Okay,
I owe a bit of an apology to Cowboys Nation as well. I think as soon as Dak got injured, I made some statements saying the Cowboys aren't going to win that many games with Cooper Rush, etc., etc. They would lose these games, including the Rams, Bengals, etc., etc. You could rerun the tape. But the one thing I forgot to mention, I didn't realize in the whole thing, the Cowboys defense, their D-line has been playing amazing, their linebackers, etc., etc. They've really been that reliant on that team, that minus what the offense is. And I don't think the Cowboys are a top-tier offense, but they definitely have a top 5 defense where they can lean their backs on to help them get the win. So the offense doesn't have to be great. They still have to make mistakes, or like little mistakes with that good of a defense. So the Cowboys.
Well, for repetitive things, I want to talk to Elijah after this conversation. But
all right, so let me say something real quick.
Okay.
I said the same thing. I said the Cowboy season was gonna be done when Dak went down. Y'all ain't getting an apology from me though, so y'all show me something. Season's still done for me.
Understandable. All right.
Hey, undefeated Cooper Rush. I'm just saying. These are some props.
They can be undefeated with Cooper Rush, but they got to produce in the playoffs.
It's true.
Their season for me every year is done until they show me something in the playoffs. Then I will have no problem apologizing.
Something like a Josh Allen last year with Kansas City. You know what I mean? Where he won that game, at least mentally for people. Because, I mean, he won me over.
Does it not matter if the Cowboys have a better record than your favorite teams?
No.
Okay. I needed to know. I didn't know if you were basing.
I'm still gonna sit here and say my team sucks.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just need accountability. That's all.
Hey, hold up, nah. Let's get this straight. I'm always accountable. When the Hornets lost,
talk to him.
Well, you're accountable. You might be wrong, Don.
Huh?
I said you're accountable, but you might be wrong on the Jets this year.
Are they gonna make the playoffs, Sean?
Are they going to win more than 6 games, Elijah?
I don't know if they're
Yes,
going to win
they
more
are.
than 6 games. I was
It's
with
been 3 already.
when me and Phil first talked about the bet. I
Okay.
said they'll probably win more than 6. I did backtrack. Don't get me wrong. I did
Well, you
backtrack.
said exactly 6. That's what you said.
I said either it will be 6 or they won't win more than 6.
Okay.
That was my final assessment. But when we
Okay.
originally said this, I said it's possible.
Okay.
I do backtrack my statements sometimes. Though.
I don't give a damn. As long as they hit 6, I'm happy.
Hold on. Time out. I want to say what
As long
Trav
as they
said.
hit 6.
Akeem, agree with this or not? You think Cooper Rush should play until the Cowboys lose?
Yes,
Until, you know what I mean? Okay, that's basically what Trav said. All right.
absolutely.
Yes.
And if we're gonna backtrack on anything, I don't mean to change the topic, guys, but Ron Rivera got up
You always
in front. I know, I'm sorry about that.
And
Ron
threw
Rivera
Carson Wentz under the bus.
Yes, I want to bring this up real quick because I'd like to apologize to Elijah.
Nope.
Got
That's a good
up
topic.
on everybody and threw Carson Wentz under the bus. And I will say this: Carson Wentz did not deserve to get thrown under the bus. Do I think? Like, yes, we were talking about him and Matt Ryan. I mean, they're both having kind of bad seasons, but I don't think that's exactly on him. Or, I mean, Matt Ryan, I think his offensive line still needs work.
Yeah.
I think
the Washington defense is like 25, 26 and like ranked.
that's what I mean.
They're
Listen,
terrible
I'm
too.
saying
Too.
this is what I'm saying.
Their
And
defense is-
that's what I wanted to backtrack and say, Elijah. I guess I would like to say you were right where Wentz is developing. You know what I mean? More than
I'm not even going like. I just wanted to say that Wentz is better than Matt Ryan at this moment. But in my
Okay.
eyes, they do both suck.
I mean, they both suck. Yeah. I mean,
They-
realistically,
oof.
we're talking about who's a little bit shittier. You know what I mean?
So it's like a best of the worst type thing.
It's a battle of the mid. Not even mid, below mid.
Both
Well,
lines
that's
suck.
Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. That's what it is.
It's who?
That's what? That doesn't
Who?
even.
Again?
The lesser of two evils.
Oh, okay, got you. It's Hillary.
That
versus
doesn't
Trump.
work because the ultimate evil won. So what?
I mean,
So who's evil in this matchup then?
That's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to figure out.
Ron Rivera. Yeah, I can't believe he did that, guys. I really can't. And like, as a fan of like, damn, like I never root for the Redskins. Okay, and I felt bad for him.
Commanders.
Commanders, whatever. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, literally.
Cancel
I'll
him.
call him the football team. That's how much I pay attention.
I'll look his Twitter after this. Cancel it. Go to his Twitter. Cancel him.
Okay.
Yo, can I be honest?
Well, but yeah. Go
that
ahead.
football team name was really starting to really stick. I don't know why they
Really? You liked it that much?
Stick to me.
The Washington football team?
No, when they came up with it, I hated it. I
mean,
hated
everyone
it so much.
That's why they're now the cammies or commies.
But after
Wow.
2 years, I was kind of like Washington football team. All right, cool.
WFT. Not
It
bad.
was hitting, and then they changed it again. I'm like, God damn, I gotta
But
get.
Bill, you're right. That defense is absolutely garbage, and the
Booty
fact
cheeks.
that you know what I mean. Like,
Right. Oh, speaking of, we talked about the Cowboys or Eagles this upcoming week. With Eagles are now 5-0. Very close game against Arizona. They got a late field goal, and then I think one of the replacement kicker for the Cardinals, because their main kicker was out, Matt Prater was injured, missed a game time field goal. How do you feel that the Eagles are undefeated? Are we a little overrated because they're the schedule, or is it well deserved 5 wins?
I think they deserve these wins that they're getting right now. I don't see any game that they played that they should have lost.
okay,
Well, maybe the Lions.
okay.
They
Understand.
let Detroit come back late.
Detroit's a good team this year. I mean, I know they're not good, but like they're better than what they've been. You know what I mean?
And that's why I'm saying that if they would have lost to the Lions, like I feel like them losing to the Lions would have been a quality loss. Like it would have been a bad loss.
Time out.
They're
I just
better than
want
what
y'all
they've
to focus in on what this man just said. And I quote, Detroit is a good team this year. Period. That was the end of the sentence. But,
I'm a
comma, I know they're not good either. Period.
They're
What?
good compared to
What?
what they were.
what I'm saying, hear me out with the Lions, is what I'm saying is I think they're a gritty team that will show you good things. You know what I mean? But for example,
Jay Campbell said.
Eagles, they can't finish against other teams. You know what I mean?
See, that's why Elijah failed in English, because he always typing sentences the way you speak, and it's just
oh yeah, I speak in commas, bro. I'm like
Find out some commas. That's what you're doing.
all in commas.
Do
That's
that.
why it was a butt there. But they trash. You know what I mean? Like You got to add that in just so like people know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, they have a good offense. It's just their defense is absolutely trash.
Well, their offense is going to shit too now because everybody's injured. So, like, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Jared Goff to go down because at this point, he's the only person on the team that's not even like. It's just
the fact that he's
Williams. Shout out Jamal Williams. I got him in the sleeper league, bro. He's a dog.
He is carrying. Okay. So up next, Sunday Night Football, Ravens, Bengals.
Turn on that damn light.
Said shine bright like a diamond. So Sunday Night Football, not a lot of high scoring in this. It's a 19-16 or 19-17 game. Justin Tucker hits 4 field goals to clinch the game for the Ravens. What are your thoughts about that game, Ravens Bengals?
You have the best kicker, arguably, ever. Why would you? I don't ever have to score. I know that I have Justin Tucker on my team. Ever.
Me too.
Because you can get if I can get the ball to the 50-yard line, I'm golden.
Right. He's gonna come clutch when you need him the most.
I think Lamar Jackson just came back down to earth after the beginning of this season.
You think so? I still think he's here to prove people wrong. I think he's gonna get paid a lot of money.
He's gonna have to. He wants to get paid.
I think he's gonna prove some people wrong. Yes, don't get me wrong.
Okay, cool.
And like his price will go up at the end of the year, regardless.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Glad
But
to
if
hear
we're being honest, like from how this season started for him up to now,
Mhm.
came back down to earth.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think Mark Andrews scored the only touchdown for the Ravens, and not a lot. I think he's like 170, 180 passing throughout the yards, and like 58 rushing. So maybe
That's
200
about
yards
what
total.
that's about what Dallas had as far as passing yards.
Yeah, so not a lot of productivity from
Lamar's the actual starter, where you can actually game plan for him to regularly throw the ball, where Cooper Rush is not.
Right, it's fine if
He's not throwing the ball 40 times a game, where Lamar might.
Right.
No, that's a good point though. Yeah, it is like average, below average performance, but hey, you have Justin Tucker. I guess you have to bail you out 4 field goals. And I think I can get a 58-yarder. So.
I get you got to convert. You know what I mean? But I mean, they're rolling.
Okay. So up next, Monday Night Football. Before we get into Monday Night Football, we have a pre-event to talk about before we get into Monday Night Football. Falcons Buccaneers. Falcons are one stop away from getting the ball back, down 6 against the Buccaneers. One of the Falcons players sacked, but we're gonna say that sacked Tom Brady. Next thing you know, flag comes up. It wasn't the hardest tackle. It was just pretty much like a throwdown, nothing unusual. Next thing you know, roughing the passer. Brady gets the ball back, and then they run out the clock. So before we talk about Monday Night Football, what are your thoughts on that call? Because it goes back into Monday Night Football as well.
I don't
Are
think
we really surprised.
I don't. Yeah, a little. I would say I'm a little surprised. I mean, I get that it's becoming a trend. You know what I mean? Especially this season. You know what I mean? And last year they did kind of press it a little bit, but I think I don't know. I'm surprised because like the refs are gonna have to take blame in this one way or another soon. You know what I mean? Like they did with the pass interference against the Saints, right? But the year after they had it so coaches could challenge bad calls, and not one ever got reversed. So the NFL is going to have to start to step in because, I mean, defensive players like now, especially this year, and if we're going to call things like that, like it's going to be impossible, and it's going to be impossible to recruit guys to come play football, let alone, you know what I mean? Like you're killing your crops. Like if I'm a kid, why am I not playing baseball or basketball? Like why am I playing
a curveball or a 3-pointer?
I mean, there's that, but I mean, if I'm a big kid, hopefully, like I'm over 6'7", like instead of offensive or defensive line, I'm gonna play. I don't know. I'll go to
small forward.
Wyoming. I don't know. I mean, center. Come on.
You're gonna be Aaron Judge. Yeah.
People rebound. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I think it's gonna hurt the game if the refs really aren't held accountable. You know what I mean? And they're not gonna.
Okay, what you think?
So I'm not surprised that this call happened because y'all already know how I feel about Brady. I'm convinced that man has every ref in his back pocket.
You think he
his
called it?
What?
You think he called it? Like, Like when he said,
Uh,
I mean, I don't know. I'm just, you know what I
That's
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
his quote.
That's a
He
loaded
did a
question.
post interview. He got asked that question. He was like, "Oh, I don't throw the flags. The refs do." That's what he said.
and that's what,
Right. We know that the refs physically throw the flag, but a little hint, nudge, nudge, something. Ain't no way in the world. Never mind. See, I'm not, because now I'm gonna go off on a tangent about how I think Tom Brady is a cheater, and we don't need that.
okay.
We don't need that.
Elijah, what you think?
What did DeMarcus Cousins say after he got those texts and that? It's getting ridiculous. Okay.
And there it is.
He literally grabbed him and rolled him to the floor. He had no other option to get Brady down. If he did not do that, Brady was getting loose and throwing the ball somewhere.
He wants to put a pillow under them at least. They want.
And you want to talk about the Chiefs game? Add on. Talk about the Chiefs game.
All right, I was gonna segue straight into that. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go.
That play literally was the softest Brady could have gone down. I don't know what the hell Brady was looking for a call for. He's over here looking at the ref after he gets thrown to the ground. For what? It's football.
For
you
what,
know what you signed up for.
For
know what you're getting divorced for.
confirmation that
What?
it was bad.
He knows what he's getting divorced for. Let him take a hit.
Oh my
Now
God.
let's talk about the Chiefs game.
All right.
I mean, I get it. I think the refs gave it to him because Brady is out here going through whatever he's going through. Giselle wants the divorce. His friend out here posting shit on Instagram talking about how he about to take his wife. Like, it's just I think the refs gave it to him because I said, you know what, my guy is having a bad week. I'm gonna give him this one.
I'm not getting a paycheck from.
Go once.
Okay, so Elijah, Monday football.
Before I even get into that, even if that call did not go the Falcons' way, they were not winning that game.
All right, that's why I disagree with.
I don't think they were winning. I don't think they were driving down and winning that game.
But they would have gotten a shot, and that's what the game's about. You know what I mean?
They would have had a shot, and that's what I'm really upset about because they deserved a shot.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
My other issue is this man yesterday, Chris Jones, stripped Derek Carr, had possession of the ball, and Derek Carr was just in the way and he fell on him. How is that roughing the pass? He's not a passer anymore. It's a live ball.
Yeah.
That is another blown call. And this is 2 days in a row. This is not even 2 days in a row. This is 2 weeks in a row of this bullshit because something happened last week. I forgot.
It happened last week too. Yep.
But it's just like it's really getting ridiculous, bro. Like, are these the replacement refs from 2012 or something?
The Hail Mary?
Yes. I don't get it. It's horrible.
I've got a question for you. How would you fix the problem? It's good to have these takes. How would you try to fix the problem?
They're into apparently that the NFL is in talks about making the roughing the passer reviewable.
Okay.
And I think that is very necessary.
What happens when the ref's like, I didn't make the wrong call? Screw your review. You know what I mean? Like, we saw that with pass interference.
That's when the refs have so much power, and you kind of got to do them like they did in the longest yard. Just
no. But what I'm saying is, like,
them. You feel me?
Do you think there should be someone in New York or someone in like a certain part of the country watching, bro, nothing happened on that play? You know what I mean?
I think they always have that though if they go to reviews.
Okay, because I'm just saying I think the refs on the field think they have all the power, which technically they do. You know what I mean? Because they can just call like whatever they want. No offense again to Keem's point, there was no tuck rule before an NFL official said he threw forward. So I mean, I'm not saying Brady cheated. I'm just saying that was a fumble against, you know what I mean, Woodson.
That was a fumble too.
What do you think?
If we're being honest, the refs having too much power is what the game does not need.
I agree with that.
So they do need they need checks and balances in the NFL for a situation like that, where you have, if there's a review, it should go to headquarters or something. Or like a top ranked official to really just be there and say that wasn't what y'all called it. Run it back as something else.
Because these teams and these organizations have like IMAX where they have like hundreds of TVs on a wall. You know what I mean? They have it in Vegas. AT&T has one. Do you know what I mean? I'm guessing every individual team has one. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't the NFL do something like that? You know what I mean? Like a review center.
It's just nonsense, bro. Yeah. Like that call against Chris Jones, I forgot where I was, but I was pissed off, genuinely pissed off.
And that's why I think they're ruining it. You know what I mean? Phil, what do you think about it? You need a second?
No, yeah, the Brady call that shouldn't have happened. That was a clean tackle, nothing else. Coming from a Patriots fan, I've seen plenty of this in New England, so it carries over from no matter what team he's on. It's just something that we'll never get the bottom of. We'll never know if he is actually paying these refs. It looks like he is, but it's just something we'll never figure out because we know how secretive the NFL and other things can be. So
you think he's? I don't know if he's paying the refs, but I think.
I mean, he's been he's had a lot of good luck or plays go his way a certain amount of time. So
even if he's not paying them, I definitely think he has some type of influence because of who he is.
Well, I mean, definitely that position does. Quarterback throughout the years, it's gone to such a tight little box kind of a thing, where we don't want to harm this one player because he's so good. You know what I mean? And we're seeing it done with one of the greatest quarterbacks ever play. You know what I mean? We're seeing it happen to him, and then the ref calls it, and we're like, you know what I mean? We all know that was not roughing the passer. You know what I mean? I think that's crazy that you can't separate the legend from the player. You know what I'm saying?
You have to call every single other quarterback, right?
But
yeah, and for the whole Monday Night Football thing, the exact thing should have happened. You should have called it how it is. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Set a bed for them, tuck them in, put a pillow underneath their head. There's no other way to tackle them. I think what Chris Jones said post game was perfect. It needs to be reviewable. We need to have instant replay, how we do for pass interference or for other plays, or for a touchdown. Every single touchdown after under 2 minutes is reviewable. Those type of plays should be reviewable, or at least
it's not even every single touchdown under 2 minutes. It's every single touchdown is actually reviewable.
Or every turnover.
Also any close play as well. Yeah.
It's
I think they took
it
away
needs to
the
be challengeable. It needs to be reviewed, etc., etc.
What do you say, John?
I think they took away the pass interference. I don't think you can challenge for a pass interference anymore because the refs just wouldn't change their call. And I think that's the thing that gets me most of all, because we all saw the Saints game, and we all saw how that hurt the football league. You know what I mean? That hurt the NFL. That hurt football in general, because it was such a bizarre situation. And I think they need to understand that we're not mad at them. We're mad at the position of them. You know what I mean? They're going to be the bad guy. They're going to have to give a bad call. You know what I mean? But you should want a voice from somewhere else. You know what I mean? Telling you something. And it's just, that's the thing that I think until that happens in the NFL or college, it's going to make football bad.
Okay. We also
is going to happen in the playoff. This roughing the passer thing is going to happen in the playoff game. I'm calling it right now.
I also want to say that they missed a whole lot of pass interference calls for the Chiefs yesterday, but that's cool. Same calls that they would give the Raiders, they wouldn't give them to the Chiefs, but hey.
And I don't mean to be like this, but I forget who I heard it from. It was a former NFL player that said the number one position in football who cheats realistically are corners. You know what I mean? Because they have to try to pick at you to the point where
it's probably one of the hardest positions to play.
Yeah, and you're running backwards at 40 miles an hour. I don't know how fast they run backwards, but when
40 miles an hour is insane, John.
I think that's what somebody said at
There's
one point.
no human that's running 40 miles an hour, bro.
Or I don't know. Maybe it's not 40 miles an hour. My bad. I think that was a little too fast. My bad.
Yo, 40 miles an hour, bro.
Let's Google that.
Some people don't even drive that fast, bro.
I know.
Right. Oh, so we have a very special guest coming up in a couple minutes, but we're just gonna, go with the pick'ems and wrap it up. We're gonna have to skip fantasy talk for now, or at least till the end, because we got some NBA stuff to cover.
We should end it with fantasy.
The only talk I wanted to actually do.
Akeem, you'll get to talk to Smack. You'll get to talk to Smack. Me and Akeem play this week. That's the only reason. And Akeem's,
really? Nice.
Akeem's saw you put 200 points on Mari. He's like, I'm about to do that to John. It's about to feel amazing. That I don't mean to take words out of Akeem's mouth.
John, what was the quote he said at the beginning of the season?
He said, if I could go in whatever, I just want to beat you. I was like, ooh, that's.
And you guys are playing twice, correct?
I literally, I still feel the same way. So
when we played the last week, stop. You feel the same way?
I'm kidding, John. I love you.
How fast is a corner run? because 40 miles an hour is not right.
Okay, just let me pull up the pickups and we'll get started, and then.
Yo, it's like 13 or 14, bro.
I think it's a little bit more than 14. Man, it
They
might be.
probably run about as fast as I throw a bowling ball.
I mean, you
So
can't
it's
run
20?
that. Like, running backward and running forward are two different things. Like, people can run forward at 20 mile an hour. Running backward at 20 mile an hour that might be insanely, like, humanly impossible as well.
Okay.
So we have pick'ems. I think I don't know exactly how the IBT and Bottle Central pick'ems went this week, but we might be tied.
Weren't we
So
beating them by like 3?
Oh no, I mean we're tied. We tied the week
Okay. I was about to say,
Yeah.
how we tied?
because John and Lawrence both picked Thursday night, and I think
And
it
the
was in the Giants. Yeah. So and then everyone else went the other way, and then we all picked Baltimore and Kansas City. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're tied. So I think we still have a 3-game lead. I can double check later, but I'm pretty sure that's what we all have.
Okay.
So this week's pick'ems, we're starting off with Thursday Night Football, another nasty game. I don't know how we're gonna watch it, but
We're not.
Washington football team versus. Oh wait, sorry. Before we start, let's see. Actually, I'll update them after. Washington football or Chicago Bears was it started off.
I'm not watching that game because I don't care. That is 2 shitty teams that no one should be forced to watch. Like, I feel like, what is the announcer man's name? I can't think of his name. If I'm allowed to drink and watch that game, he should be allowed to drink and call that game because that is not fair.
All right, guys. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
start
John
Who wants to
Ford
watch
last
Justin
week.
Field?
40 miles an hour.
John, you went 4-0 last week.
Did I really? Get the fuck out of here. Good
Yeah.
stuff. And I won in fantasy, but I mean, whatever. I got to start drinking though because 40 miles an hour, it was fucking so false. Sorry about that. It was so false, bro.
He said I have to start drinking now. Oh, man.
Okay, hold on. I'm just updating the numbers real quick so I can give you guys a fair thing.
Sorry, I think I watched too many NFL documentaries or whatever where people like
Okay,
hipping
so
up corners.
the updated standings. I got 2 picks right, so I got 12 points. John went 4-0, so he has 12 points. So me and John are tied at 12. Akeem got 1, he's at 7, and Elijah got 2, he's at 11. So 12, 12, 7, and 11.
It'll be different this week. I'm gonna lose.
Okay, so,
I can feel it.
who wants to start off with Washington versus Chicago?
Hakeem, I want to see who you're picking because you don't really want to watch.
I'm asleep because that's what I'm gonna be doing during this game.
You want to stay tied?
Sleeping.
What do you got to dream about,
This
Hakeem?
game is
You
gonna
got the
bother me
Bears?
so much.
You got to dream about the Commies?
So I'm actually going to go with. Oh, I don't even. This is bad. These teams are terrible, and I'm upset that y'all making me do this.
I know.
That's what I want to know.
What happened?
We decided Thursday, Sunday night.
So Thursday is like in the thing that we're saying that we're picking. Okay.
It's automatic. Yeah, all the night games are automatic.
And it's not our fault. It's the NFL, realistically. Put these bums on Thursday night 2 weeks.
Listen,
how it works is all the night games, and then we rotate on 4th games. So it's IPT.
If we're talking about bums and playing, can someone explain to me why Russell Wilson has played 4 primetime games in the first 6 weeks of the season?
And he had one more
Why? He's bad.
You won a Super Bowl.
Drew Lock, I miss you.
At this point, I miss Peyton Manning.
Yeah, it sucks because they offseason, everyone thought the team was going to be good, and they locked it in. You can't flex. You can only flex Sunday night games, so it's terrible. I'll start it off. For me, I'm going to go Washington because I just think I know the defense is bad, but I like their offense better than Chicago, so I'm going to go with them.
All right, because I'm down in the pick'ems, I'm going with the Bears.
Ooh.
Chi-town. John or King?
I'll go, I guess. I'm gonna go with Washington as well. I have Brian Robinson on my fantasy team, and he's actually back.
Oh, he's back.
Yes.
Many men.
He came back on. That's not
Many men. Yeah, he ran out to many.
No. Okay. Before you continue, that was his entrance music walking onto the field.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. Okay, so
yeah, they're playing that. He was the last one to enter on the field, and they played Many Men.
Wow.
That's pretty
I saw
cool.
the video. That was tough.
But yeah, no, they have him back, and I feel like prior to his injury, he was slated to be their
Starter,
number
yeah.
one. So I feel like now that he's back, I don't see him being number one this very game, but like he's gonna work his way up there. So I think he's gonna have a big game.
John, who you got?
Scary Terry still plays for Washington, so I'll be rooting for him.
You think so? I
mean, I don't even know if he plays for Washington, but realistically, it's their offense line, their defense. Let's be real, not showing up. But
Okay.
hopefully, we'll see Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? At a press conference after the win, after he got called out the week before, that quarterback is the position. By the way, I don't mean to be like that, but like he said,
don't apologize. Don't apologize.
what's the difference in the division? You know what I mean? And he said quarterback, meaning like for the past couple of years, like Jalen Hurts just got his starting job. Like they really just gave Jalen Hurts the reins, to be honest with you. Daniel Jones they're getting rid of, all right? And Dak Prescott is injured, and you got Cooper Rush currently. So currently, what the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean? Ron Rivera. That's all I want to say. I watched that interview like 3 or 4 times. I'm like,
next one, we have probably the game of the week for a lot of people. Buffalo versus Kansas City. I believe they'll be at Kansas City. Who wants to start off? No,
Okay, I'll go. Sure. Don't all volunteer at once. I'm going to go.
I just want to double check. Hold on. It is at Kansas City. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not giving them a home field advantage. So I'm still going to go with the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. Josh Allen, I think, is going to go off for at least, I'm going to say at least 250 and like 3 touchdowns.
I'm going to agree with the team. I think they get their redemption match in the regular season, but I think they fall to them in the AFC Championship. So I'm going to go Buffalo.
wait, you're predicting that Buffalo's going to lose again?
No, that they're going to win.
They're going to win,
no,
but they're going to lose.
Like, he's going to win
They're
this
going to lose
game.
the AFC Championship against Kansas City.
You really think that? Okay. All right.
I said it in our predictions episode.
I mean, I'm the Bills hater, so like, and I'm rooting for them not to win the Super Bowl, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you got for this week though?
This week, I said even though I'm a Bills hater, I'm the number one Bills hater, but I'm gonna go with the Bills until they lose for me. So I guess I'll go Bills.
Okay.
Even though I think City at home, I think that you gotta. Arrowhead is strong. I want to hear what Elijah says though. So I bet Elijah talking too much. Who you got?
I mean, it's every week, so.
Everybody likes the Bills all of a sudden, man. It's crazy. As I've been on this train since before the season started. Here goes everybody else joining me.
Whoa, joining you.
It's so funny because I'm going for the Chiefs.
Okay, go for the Chiefs.
I like the Chiefs in the regular season. I like the Bills in the playoffs this year.
So reverse what I said. Okay.
Yeah.
I expect it.
Those are bold predictions.
Stick to your guns. Right. Okay.
And I'm also picking the Chiefs for the sake of our pick'ems against IBTE.
Nice, good job. Nice thinking of us.
They are very anti-Buffalo, so very decent pick, just in case.
Are they really?
They hate Buffalo.
Oh shit! I have more in common with them than I knew. That's great.
Hey, like I said, any of you guys are always welcome to guest star any Wednesday. Up to me, just let me know.
Word.
They said all of you guys are welcome to join whenever you want.
Word. That sounds cool.
Okay, next one. The game of the week for Mr. Akeem Najal Wright. Dallas versus Philly. Akeem, this is your game. You go first.
Not as
Who we got?
Okay.
Cooper Rush, 5-0 on the line versus 5-0 Philly on the line.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's a good defense. That's a good defense the Cowboys got. I'm not picking them, but that's a good defense.
Jesus. All right. This is gonna be a really good game. And I feel like because both teams' defenses are really good, like I don't see this being a high scoring game because the defenses are good on for both teams. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, obviously, because I mean I'm a fan. I want my team to win. Duh. Fun fact: this 88 is not CeeDee Lamb and it's not Des Bryant. It's actually
Michael Irvin?
Yes. Which begs the question: why the hell was 88 not retired before? But
I think they made a tradition to pass it down.
Listen, I'm not in charge.
Right? I think they said it in the commercial with all of them. If they want to make it known that it'd be a tradition to pass it down. I think they're in a little like pizza commercial, whatever it is.
Listen, that's all fun. That's all fine and dandy. No, it's not. That 88 needs to be retired.
Understandable.
Like, if it wasn't retired for Michael Irvin, it should have been retired for Dez.
And you got to retire for both now. You know what I mean?
And now CD has it, and he's a dog. Like, let's not act like he's not going crazy.
Let's not act like he's not that guy. We're not going to do that.
Like, the difference.
John, what was that eye roll? John, what was that eye roll?
We're not
I don't
going
think
to
he'll
act
be
like
that guy this week. I don't think he'll be that guy this week.
I mean, he's
Not
not gonna be
really.
that guy this week, but let's not act like I am me and he is him. You feel me? Like,
Oh no! Watch
Period.
he'll have 2 touchdowns. He'll have 2
Period.
touchdowns because I said that.
So, John, who do you have? You have Philly?
Oh, Eagles, no doubt. Sorry, I don't mean to be like that, but and by the way, stop apologizing.
Thank you.
If the Eagles do have a high scoring game, it's gonna help me beat Akeem. And by the way, I don't
Jalen
even
Hurts.
like. So I mean, like, it's just double the perks. Like, go Birds. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but and it's hard as a Giants fan to say that, but
Oh shit! I'm gonna go.
y'all guys walk out the game. All these Cowboy fans were going, yeah.
That's fine.
what?
I'm still going to be a fan. They could lose the next however many games they got left of the season. I'm still going to love them.
I'm going Philly as well. I think the Cowboys are finally meeting a quality matchup here. I think that they get the first loss with under Cooper Rush this week. So I'm gonna go Philly. Elijah, who we got?
going with Philly. That Philly defense is, and Cooper Rush is not gonna be throwing the ball like that. So
Yeah, Bradbury and big play Slay.
it's not like I like the Cowboys and I like Cooper Rush, but I think what's gonna happen is Cooper Rush gonna lose this game. They're gonna bring Dak back, and Dak gonna lose, and now we're gonna have a quarterback controversy.
Just like how Jerry Jones said.
Is there a controversy if he loses this game?
I don't think
Honestly,
that it's not a controversy if Cooper Rush loses the game because he's a backup.
Yeah, but
I'm
if
not
he wins,
expecting that. But he's gonna lose. Like if he loses this game, and Dak comes back and loses his first game back, and who's in his game after this game? Who do the Cowboys have next?
7.
It's not the Steelers, right?
Hold on.
he was set to come back this week.
I'll
but
look.
Week 7 they play.
We played
the Lions.
Detroit.
If Dak comes back and loses to the Lions,
They might. Lions, like I said, it's something this
you're not
season.
going to sit back here and say, hold on.
I know
man.
not that defense.
No, you're paying that guy like $30-40 million. You know what I mean? It comes to a point where it is his team. I don't mean to be like that, but do you think Cooper Rush is Tom Brady? That's my question. Do you think he's that dog that he? I mean, that
Timeout.
Drew Bledsoe
Back
got
up.
a huge contract. This is why I bring that up. This is why I bring that up. The year before they drafted Tom Brady, they paid Bledsoe the highest quarterback salary in the NFL. And then when Bledsoe got injured, it was Tom's team, and then they kept Tom. So what I'm saying is, if you wanted it to be a quarterback controversy, that would be the closest thing you could compare it to. The highest paid quarterback having to sit for this, no offense, young rookie, nobody kind of a kid. You know what I mean?
I'd call it more like an Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick type of thing in San Francisco.
They forced Colin Kaepernick in there. You know what I mean? Like Alex Smith was still
And
winning.
you don't think they're gonna force Cooper Rush in there if Dak keep losing?
I don't. I think they're paying him too much money to not play Dak. That's all I'm saying. And I think Dak is a solid quarterback.
Well, what'd they do with Alex Smith? Trade him to the Chiefs, right?
I get that, yeah. But I mean,
And we have our last game for pickups. Another nasty game. That's potential to be a nasty game. The Broncos' fourth primetime game versus the Chargers.
Fucking.
We got
I'm going with the Chargers. You should have known this. You should have wrote it down last week when you knew it was a primetime game. Whenever the Broncos play in primetime, just pick the other team for me, okay? I'm gonna say that right now. Pick the other team.
oh no.
Tell Russell Wilson to start listening to some Future instead of worshiping before the game. Maybe he'll win.
right. He is fucking up our price picks parlay. Russell, get your shit together. You're messing with our money as a collective, not me. Not only me, not only John, not only Keem, not only Elijah, but us as a collective. So
Exactly, Russ. I'm trying to fuck up some comments. All right.
absolutely. Akeem, who we got?
I'm not talking to you right now. I need a minute because
Akeem, they're messing with our money. We have $20
I need a minute.
Also, Joe Mixon, get your hat out your ass as well.
Chill on Joe. That offensive line is putrid right now.
It is. It's pretty bad.
All money's on mine, so. Yeah.
Okay.
Who we got?
John, do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
Sure, I'll go. And I mean, I'll probably be wrong, but I guess I'll pick the Chargers. Hopefully, Austin Eckler will show up against Hakeem, but I don't think he will. He showed up the last 2 weeks. Finally showed up
You
to
have
my
him, you have him on your team?
What?
You have him on your team?
Yeah. Last 2 weeks. Let me tell you his fantasy points. 34.9, 40.9. There's no way he does that this week because I'm playing Hakeem. But go on.
Akeem curse.
So
Okay,
I'm also gonna go with the Chargers. How do I put this? Sierra's husband is not good anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Like he at this point he has become. He's playing like what we thought Geno Smith was.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not playing well, and Geno Smith is playing very well this season.
Mm-hmm.
The system is there in Seattle.
So like I don't know what to say. It's bad enough they don't have Javonte Williams for the year. Like I don't know what the Broncos are gonna do. If they manage to squeak out like 6 wins this season, I'm gonna be kind of impressed.
That's generous.
That's what I'm saying. Like
maybe they just need to get off prime time. You know what I mean?
Maybe they just get off TV. Let's just get off TV. Period. Play their game at the high school that I used to go to.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 3.
So with all that being said, I'm going Broncos. And I'll tell you why. I just think this is one of the games where everyone's going to have everything on the Chargers. The Broncos have been ass this season. I think this is a trap game. Thank you, Elijah.
Oh my God, did he leave?
Absolutely.
Well, you're going Chargers.
Trap game. I'm going Broncos. And plus,
I kind of switched my pick now.
For me,
no, not for you, but like realistically, I get.
I'm trying to, for me personally, if I get this wrong, it doesn't hurt anybody.
I hear that.
If I get this wrong, it doesn't hurt anybody at all.
I know.
Besides me personally, individually. So, and plus, I've been on a little good tear with, picking games that everyone go for one team, and I just go with the other one just cause. So, I'm gonna test my luck with it.
Yeah, I would just. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like Russell Wilson. What if he comes out and does something? You know what I mean? What if this is week's his coming out party for some stupid reason? I mean, it probably is not, but yeah, I'm gonna still go Chargers. Why not? Let's stay with the first pick. But I mean, what if he does that? That'll be something.
Back. Someone message him.
I'll be like, yo, you gonna hit the chat?
Yeah, hold on. So with that being said, this is all NFL talk. Now we're gonna do some NBA real quick, and we have a very special guest that's coming on. Someone we haven't seen in a while.
Elijah.
Hold on, just let me send it in.
I sent it. Don't worry about it. Oh, you sent it again. Nice.
You're sending it for him.
Why'd he quit? What was the reason?
I think because I said Broncos.
Oh, really? That's why? Yeah, I mean, I quit too. No, I'm joking. I probably wouldn't, but good for him.
Okay, so those are our pick'ems. Let's see. So the final pick'ems are myself, Washington, Buffalo, Philly, and Denver. John, Washington, Buffalo, Philly, Chargers. Akeem, Washington, Buffalo, Dallas, Chargers. And Elijah, Chicago, Chiefs, Philly, Chargers.
Okay.
So, since we have this downtime, we can talk fantasy football a little bit until Elijah and Walid come back. So, how are you feeling about fantasy this week?
Good. Well, Phil, can you send the basketball thing in the chat?
Which one?
The basketball.
Topics?
Yeah.
It should be there.
I know, but it's like all the way up. Where's it at?
God damn it, John.
Can you just resend it? Oh, I got it. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Akeem, do you want to talk fantasy? We play each other
Woo!
next week.
This is the only reason I'm here. I promise you. If we would have started,
He said,
this
"Fuck
first,
the." He said, "Fuck the other segments."
I would have left right after because I did not. I don't
I almost-
know.
I almost
Doesn't
today.
matter.
I almost didn't show up today, and then I was like, "Wait, Hakeem's playing me in fantasy football, and this like needs to be talked about. Like, I just need to have a conversation with Hakeem. Like, I don't like. I was thinking about. I'm like, ooh, I like. And by the way, no offense. This week, RJ, I feel bad for him. I'm not going to talk smack. I'm not going to talk smack because realistically, he's having a hard season, and I think I'm respecting him, even though like what the score was for the majority of our matchup, it was a good matchup. You know what I mean? If he had a better quarterback, it would be better.
John, that's a nice speech and all, but we
I'm
have
just
a
saying.
returning host coming up right now. Welcome back, Mr. Walid, Mr. Abe.
Walid.
Welcome back to the show.
What's up, guys?
Look at your shirt. It matches my sweats. I have my cat sweats on. You can't see them right now.
Okay, we can't show your feet on here. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't be showing your feet. Don't
Oh,
be showing
shit.
free stuff.
They never gave me cat sweats. Well, we had to buy them from the bookstore, but they were.
I was gonna say they didn't give them to me either. I bought them.
They were.
You bought them or
How
you
much you
bought
pay
them?
yours? They was expensive.
Mine were so I brought these my freshman year, and they were like $30.
Yeah, there was like 60 when I went, and I was like, yeah, I'm not paying that.
I'm not paying that much for those sweatpants. I could buy some sweats from Walmart and have it spray painted on there.
And we have
That's
Mr.
what I'm
Ely
saying. I was
back
still-
as well.
They were definitely
Yeah.
60.
Damn, you
Yo.
just because of
Elijah,
that.
are you okay? Elijah, you need a hug? What's going on?
Phil, I want an apology right now to Elijah.
What am I you?
You know why? You know
Okay.
why.
Okay, so
Robin
we'll clip
Elijah.
this when, if the Broncos win. He didn't like a pick I made in football. So
Realistically, we all respect Phil, but he just made it something that was almost unexcusable.
Time out. Can
Especially
you repeat that beginning of that sentence one more time?
me.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I said we all respect Phil, but he just made a crazy pick based on like statistics we were talking about, and he just like threw that out the window and just picked the opposite team. And like, understandable, you know what I mean? They might win. Good luck to you, Phil. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Maybe it'll be a topic next week if they do win. But
it will be. It
great.
will be.
So
It's
you could have
crazy.
stopped at the "we all respect Phil" part because
yeah, I know. But
Do
But
we
if-
all respect Phil, or do you respect Phil and we just know him?
you respect
Like,
Phil.
I mean,
after-
Akeem, I wouldn't be saying
I
that.
didn't. First off, I didn't say that I don't respect you.
Okay,
so
well,
let's
you
get that
question-
straight. I didn't say that.
Baby
I'm
future
just
of that.
asking.
Okay.
Ben Gordon
I'm
got
just
arrested. Where was I at?
Oh yeah, a lot happened. So we're gonna talk a little bit of basketball. League. How has life been? A little catch up.
His
We haven't
name.
seen you in a while.
So no one noticed that Elijah just changed his name to Baby
Yeah,
Future.
yeah. Childish. So, how has our social media star been doing?
Terrible. Life sucks, but I'm living. That's
Mood.
pretty much my update. Life really sucks, but it's okay.
Hey,
I got
think
Chinese
about
food
it.
today,
NBA,
so
Oh,
Ooh,
yum.
what you got?
I gotta get you General Tso's chicken, man. You can't go any other way. It's just me.
Well, you said any other way. I mean, there are plenty of other things I can order on the menu.
I mean, yeah, the sesame chicken, the chicken with broccoli, dragon food. There's a lot of other, but you gotta go with the simple.
John, we need one lead on this food episode.
I get it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Walid. We definitely need you on the food episode. Because I do believe that.
am
I
a
think.
hungry man.
Okay, so we have some basketball to talk about. This is our East and West preview episode. Any division we want to start with particularly, or just say fuck it and just dive in?
Surprise me.
Surprise us.
Oh, I'm about to dive in.
Oh, and copyrighted. Thank you. Let's start with the Central Division. Let's start with a division the team knows best. So, we have 5 teams each division. We're just gonna go over like 3 main ones. We're trying to not spend too much time on it. So, the main topics I put for this one: the Cavs adding Spider Mitchell, the Bucks getting Chris Middleton back, and the Bulls could let a lot of people down this year. Which one do we want to dive into first?
Let's start with the Bucks. It's Akeem's team.
Okay, the floor is yours. Okay, don't take over 10 minutes, please, talking about the Bucks. Thank you.
I won't. I promise. Because what's understood doesn't have to be said. So
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm very happy that we have Chris Middleton back. I really, as cliche as it is, as cliche as it is, I think he was the piece that was missing for us last season. So I'm excited that he's back and to see, what happens this year.
Gotcha. So, a question for the group: where do we see the Bucks finishing now that Chris Middleton's back? Like, we're in the East.
In the East?
Yeah. What do you have in Frank?
Who going first?
He's
Walid going
one.
first?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
This gonna sound controversial. I get it. But I'm saying fifth seed. It's gonna sound controversial, but I gotta go no higher than maybe fourth with a big push.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yep. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Maybe I didn't properly.
Clean up the camera.
What?
All right.
Well,
You
that's
have
what-
to
like a reason-
understand. You have to understand in the shortest terms possible. The Heat are still gonna be there, right? They're regular season demons. Especially the Heat. I don't think they're gonna outbeat the Heat. Number one, right? The Celtics are fresh off not only a bunch of drama, but off a fresh loss for young stars who are very hungry. And Jaylen Brown's gonna go off after all those trade rumors, and Jason Tatum got a lot to make up for, so they're not going below the Bucks. The 70 Harden's in shape. I ain't got for the first time in a long time. Harden's in shape. Tyrese Maxey has become everything I thought he was going to become plus more. He's becoming confident. And they got Joel Embiid. I don't see how the Bucks go above that. I love Giannis, and I think Giannis can box with Joel, but it's just, this is even who's going to put Drew Holiday on? You're going to put Drew on most likely James Harden, right? And then leave Tyrese. And then, yes, you can put Middleton on Tyrese. But I just think that's a sleeper. And it's a sleeper team, man. I'm telling you. The 76ers might come second or third. And then the Nets, I really sleep on Ben Simmons. I don't care how anybody in the world feels about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can't play basketball. He plays defense. He can not shoot. He can shoot 10% from three-point for all I care about. He plays defense, and that is the main thing that they needed this year. So I really don't think that they have any other problems besides Kyrie playing all year, which it seems like he's going to do, and so is KD. So that's three off the top. The four team that I said, I said the Celtics, I said the Heat, I said the 76ers, and the Nets. I said a four.
And if Milwaukee said, there you go. Hey, making a statement right off the bat. I like it. John,
It might be six if the Cavs can get it together, but I think I could help the Cavs. I think I can do it. Listen, you gotta remember that all these pieces are coming in the same year. The East is stacked, so fifth is not bad at all. Fifth is equivalent to like second in the West. It's not bad at all. It's just super stacked.
Like that. John, what you got?
I agree with the Walid that it is a very stacked Eastern Conference. I said the Heat were going to be good last year, and a lot of people didn't think that. So I'm going to make a bolder prediction, and I'm going to say they're going to end up 3, 4, or I agree with Walid 5 because of the stack. So I think they could end up top 3. They could. I mean, I don't know how the Cavs are going to play, and I don't know if the Bulls are going to get healthy. You know what I mean? But to compete with them, but I don't think they're top 3, but I could see them at 4 or 3. You know what I mean? At the end of the year, like I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But I think they're definitely making the playoffs. I think Giannis finally has help. You know what I mean? To score. So I mean, I think if everyone stays healthy, it's gonna be a decent team to watch.
Right, Elijah, what we got? Is sleep over there?
Welcome back, Wale.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
For those watching, go stream if you say so. It was fire. I liked it.
And the new Steve Lacy joint.
Added it to the playlist immediately. It was a bop. Are you crazy?
That's disrespectful. Yes.
Are you crazy? 6th, bro? Oh my gosh.
5th.
It don't matter. It's too low.
The Bucks are not finishing any lower than 3rd. And I would put any type of money on that. You can stamp that. Well,
Wally does a betting man. Hey,
anytime
I was a betting man. I wasn't.
Every time I say something that doesn't work, let me not even say that. But I'll put probably like $5 on it if I can on FanDuel. Let me see what they talking about. Giannis is if not the best, the second best basketball player in the world.
Arguably, I can agree.
Arguably, yeah.
That tick in his jump shot looks like it's gone.
Who?
Fadeaways? Ooh.
Like I was watching some videos, and that man was going. Whoop. It wasn't no hesitation and nothing. Straight up. That
Who,
tip
Giannis?
was like he's throwing. Yes.
Yeah.
Chris
The
Middleton.
hesitation on his shot was his hardest thing. Yeah.
I know Chris Middleton got something to prove after the way last year went down. We not sleeping on Drew Holiday. He's definitely at least the top 10 point guard in the league. At least. Arguably could be top 5.
Great defender.
Top 5?
Arguably, he could be.
You said
I know.
arguably?
Wait, what put him in like Bradley Beal?
I try to think. Wait,
Bradley Beal's
what?
not even a point guard. That's not even a valid argument. But I mean, you got
Right.
Steph, you got Trey, you got Luka.
You got Kyrie, you got Dame, you got Job, you got
Dame is very.
You
Oh, what's in this garbage cup with
He
him?
wasn't healthy. He wasn't healthy. He wasn't healthy.
Garbage
you
cup
gotta
would've been
take that away
fun.
from him. But you can argue top 5. I can argue his better than Ja.
Really? You're gonna argue who's better than
He's way more efficient than Ja.
Nah.
He's way more efficient than Ja. He's a way better defender than Ja.
He's a better
Yes.
defender than John, sure.
Without
But-
question,
I
he's
think
the
he's way
he's
more
the best
efficient
defender in the
offensively.
league, maybe.
I think he's more
Oh,
efficient
offensively?
offensively.
That's good.
Ja is just so exciting to watch that people just
Drew's
like,
biggest problem with his game is that he's shaky on offense. He's not
He
consistent.
disappears
That's
on
the big
offense sometimes,
problem.
yeah.
He disappears on
Yeah.
offense
why
randomly,
does
and
he
he's
disappear
so
on
good.
offense, though? Why does he disappear on offense? Who is he playing next
Because
to?
he's not used. But when he had the chance to play with just Giannis, he still disappeared every so often. And now was why Middleton was the
That's who I'm
missing piece.
talking about. He's playing with Giannis.
But Middleton doesn't disappear on offense, and he plays with Giannis and Drew.
Yeah, he needed Drew Holiday in offense last year.
Giannis is literally the point. Ball runs through Giannis.
But Drew's
When
had
Drew
that
Holiday
problem
was on the
before
Pelicans,
Bucks.
nobody was saying this. Everybody was saying
Yeah,
that he's
we
unreal.
were. Nobody cared about Drew as on a. No, I lied. Let me take that back. That's disrespectful. Not that nobody cared about Drew, but Drew had a more pivotal point on his defense when he came to the Bucks, in my personal opinion. And I think that to put Drew as a top 5 point guard, if you're talking about in terms of
I
pieces
think that's a little savvy for you.
and like to the team, you can maybe argue that. But overall, John led the league and paint. He's the first guard to lead the league in paint efficiency in how long?
Hear me out.
And
Hear me out,
how
though.
long?
Hear me out.
It's been a minute.
It's two different situations. Milwaukee, the ball runs through Giannis. Drew Holiday does not need to be that present offensively. That's where he can focus his energy defensively, and he can still just put up his offense whenever he needs to. Because
That's true,
Milwaukee
but-
has Giannis. Ja is the star of that team where the ball kind of runs through him most of the time, if I'm not mistaken.
But that's why he's considered
but
top
Mem-
5. You know what I mean?
Ja's not top 5. Come on.
You think Job could be a top
Can-
5 point guard?
I'm not taking Drew over Ja, and I love Drew. And I think
I
that
understand
in
you're
the
not taking
playoffs-
Drew over Ja, but I'm definitely taking Dame over Ja.
Okay.
So you think then all right, then that means that he's still not top 5 then, because you put Dame in that 5th spot regardless.
No, I said I'm taking
So then-
Dame over Ja. I think Drew Holiday might be more efficient for any team more than Ja or Dame right now.
So you put if you switch to Drew to the Trailblazers and put Dame on the Bucks, you telling me that the Trailblazers will be better with Drew?
They'll be better
Defensively, yeah, because they need a little bit of that. But
Defensively,
they got
for
Anthony
sure.
Simmons. They got Lillard carries teams, bro. That's why I'm pretty sure that's why he got injured after all that low carrying. Like what he did in the playoff run to the conference finals was ridiculous. This man consistently is shooting from way outside the 3-point line. Like people,
Difference is with
in my
playoffs, though,
opinion.
it slows down entirely. So
Also, side note, we also need to move on to different topics as well. So we'll pin this
Phil?
conversation.
Phil, not now. All
You
right,
sure about this?
not pushing this on. You're not pushing this on.
If
This is a
we're
real
here
debate.
until 11 p.m., it's on you.
I do not care.
I won't be here until then. I'm going to let you know that right now. I have to go to work in the morning, so I will leave.
I already know.
Someone's got to mold the minds. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to
That's
do
what-
the game.
Already composing my email to my teacher saying why I won't be in 9 a.m. class tomorrow. All right?
I'll argue it with Walid.
He's lying.
Nah, but I understand we got to move on. I can't say that Portland will be better than Milwaukee because, like I said, Milwaukee also has a defensive player of the year in Giannis. I'm talking about would Portland be better with Drew than with Dame?
Oh, okay.
I don't think Milwaukee takes a drop off because they still have a defensive player in the year in Giannis. And their team is not a bunch of I think that team is more built to win than Portland is to win. But I cannot say that James is
Giannis
better
guard
than
down
Drew.
low. There's no one to guard the guards though, like the tough guards in the East and the West. If Drew Holiday isn't there for the Bucks, like who's gonna guard the like really good guards in the East if Drew Holiday isn't there for the Bucks?
Nobody's
Listen.
there to guard the. Nobody's there to guard the Kyrie. Nobody's there to guard the James Harden. Nobody's there to guard the Brad Beal. Feel me? So
Listen, I'm not even arguing with you.
Listen.
I'm less arguing with the point that you want to take Drew over Ja, because that's what you want to do. That's your opinion. I can respect it. If you want to even say he's top 5, even though I disagree, that's your opinion. I respect it. What I can't respect is you saying he's more efficient on offense than Ja. That's just like stats wise, game wise, playoff wise, non-playoff wise. That's crazy. That's all I'm saying. You want to argue everything else? I can't argue with you. But
I
offensively,
mean, the Memphis team is more efficient without Ja. Period.
Well, no, but
yeah, but
like,
the argument is Ja and Drew Holiday on offense specifically. That's what you brought up. I'm saying there's no way in hell he's more effective.
On offense,
But I
yes,
understand
obviously
your
it's going to lean towards Ja. But I'm talking about all around. I think Drew's better than Ja all around.
okay.
And that's a point that can be argued. So, like I said,
so we'll move on.
my point was basically this whole thing started with Milwaukee's now finishing less than 3rd in the East.
Thank you.
They're winning
There
their
we go.
division.
But so hey, NBA season, we're gonna have a lot of these arguments. So who wants the next one? What is the Cavs' potential with Spider Mitchell now on the team? Oh, I mean, sorry. Before we move on, I think I have the Bucks at maybe third best, the worst fifth. So in between that range. What is the Cavs' potential with Donovan Mitchell now as one of their players? Where do we see them finishing?
So you gotta direct your question towards somebody because
Am I picking a number? Like, are we ranking?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Pick. What are they finishing in the East?
1, 2, 3, 4,
6th.
5.
Okay.
I'm gonna say probably 5th.
I agree with 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5-6 range.
5-6. Yeah, that sounds good.
I think it's a good team. They just gotta. It's gonna be the season where they put it all together, where they try to get that chemistry going. I think this is a testing year for them.
If everyone's healthy, they could be a top 4 team.
Donovan, Darius Garland is so nasty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sleeping on that man. I knew he was good, but like when you that man is shifty. Jesus Christ, bro. He might be the shiftiest guard behind Kyrie. That man is something filthy.
And I think the hard thing about it is like we all hyped the Bulls last year. You know what I mean? And like they were a good team. You know what I mean? They just struggled with injuries so much. So I think we wanted to see how it plays out. Because I don't know. I think there's a big improvement, but
I think whether they finish 4 or 5 is probably going to be like that. Difference would be the Nets. If I'm being honest.
Okay.
I don't think the Bulls will be in the Nets. That's just me though. I don't.
Oh yeah,
The Nets should not be sleeping on.
I'm just saying, like, if the Nets are not meshing properly, like the Nets could be a 7 or 8 team, and the Cavs could move up to 4.
Yeah, but think about it this way: Kyrie and Durant are going to play with each other for the whole season. You know what I mean? That's something
They're
that's
going to
never
stay healthy the whole season.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
Also, they do have a better bench. T.J. Warren got added. Royce O'Neal, their defense got improved a little bit. Usually, I'm
Is he coming off the bench though?
Who is
Royce O'Neal started.
Royce O'Neal's not coming off the bench, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he started.
He started the preseason game I went to.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So they have a lot of good pieces that they added over the offseason to improve offense and defense. Plus, they're getting Joe Harris back, which is a decent 3-point shooter. So, I mean, they have the tools to be a decent.
Decent shooter in the league.
Come on.
You know how I feel about the Nets, Walid.
You did miss a lot last year.
But
it's all about them not getting in each other's way, pretty much for me.
Yeah.
I think okay. So we're all agreeing around the 5th or 6th rank for the Cavs.
Yeah.
And so the last one in the Central Division. How do we feel about the Bulls? Lonzo Ball will miss a good portion of the. I think reported wise, he's still injured. He's still going through a lot of tough issues with his injury. They could play a good amount of the season without him to start off. How do you feel about the Bulls?
I blame LeVar. He put so much pressure on his boy. But I feel like he really did put a lot of pressure on him. Like just coming out of school talking about you better than Michael Jordan. Y'all gonna see.
Plus the Magic Johnson comparisons as well.
Yeah, talking about all 3 of my boys gonna take over the league. One of them barely made it, but he made it though. I ain't make it, so I ain't shit. You feel me? But I feel like the Bulls without Lonzo, though. I'll be honest. The Bulls without Lonzo are not a good team. Like when they have Lonzo, they have a point guard, they have a distributor. He's an amazing defender too. Let's not take that away from him. They could win that Central Division, but the fact that Lonzo's not going to be there, like probably
Vooch is declining.
Vooch is declining, but at the same time, he's still Vooch. DeMar DeRozan is still DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, honestly, I see him as a 5 to 8 seed, anywhere between that range.
5 to 8. That's really generous. The Bulls are going to be in the play-in, if anything, at 8 or 9.
I'm trying to say that I can't really argue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because that team's supposed to be scared. Caruso and Lonzo both.
Yeah, but we don't know how well
defense right there to make up. And people sleep on Zach LaVine, man. Top 5 talent in the league. Talent.
Who sleeps on him?
Yeah, who's sleeping on that?
The world, bro. If you
just wanna
ask people who's a top 5 talent in the world, nobody's saying Zach. Not nobody. Obviously, some people are going to say it. But it's not a known fact. Like, if you think about Kyrie, we know top talent in the league, right? You think about talent, you think about these players. I feel like Zach LaVine doesn't. Yo, do you see some of his buzzer beaters? His ability to shot create from the 3-point line? Like, look at the shots he's taking.
Walid, do you mean
like?
But he's not a top 5 talent in the league.
Do you mean shooting guard or do you mean?
Yeah, no. In the let's look at the top 5 talents. We have the Joel Embiids. We have the Kyries. Just talking talent,
Luka.
like nothing else, right?
Luka. Jokic.
Yeah.
KD.
If we talking about just talent, this is gonna sound crazy, but all around, I think LaVine could box him for talent, not as a better player. Just
for
talent.
KD.
No.
He's
with
better than KD.
With Jokic. Nah, what?
Jokic?
Who a better defender than KD?
Zach LaVine?
Zach LaVine? Yo, you just
Zach LaVine is a better defender than KD.
I mean, we saw that one play in the playoffs. Completely lazy on defense. Oh, hello, Tatum.
We can also talk about Jason Tatum, though. Jason Tatum better talent than Zach LaVine.
No, I'm not taking it. No.
Offensively,
better talent all around. No. Yeah, I sleep on. Do you got to remember that as much as I love Jason Tatum, I think he's a better player all around, completely, and executes better. There's no disrespect to Phil because I'm not against the Celtics. What Zach LaVine can do with the basketball at every point and facet past the half-court line is crazy. He can dunk from really far. He can finish with the best of them, if not one of the best athletic guards in the league, if not athletic people in the league. He can shoot the 3-point from anywhere. He can shot create, and shot creation is a huge part to why this matters. A lot of great 3-point shooters in the league that you can think of are great at just shooting a 3-ball. That's cool. Can't create their own shot. And even if they create their own shot, look at the difficulty in which Zach LaVine shoots the ball in high-pressure moments. I really think he's just a slept-on person as a talent. I'm not even going to say he's a top 5 player because that's crazy. But the talent itself, just looking at just the talent and separating it, he's crazy.
For sure, top 20 in the league, and easy.
Not even top 10? Oh, you said top
10?
20. I think my talent.
No,
I'm talking about talent. Never mind.
No, but Walid, like, college football, they have like a star system. You would give him a 5-star. You know what I mean? 5-star out of 5-star. Like he's
no question. Okay. Not even.
Wait, yeah, high school basketball, same thing. 5-star recruit.
Bro,
yeah,
I'm gonna find every time. Let me find it. Let me find this shit. I'm not a huge Bulls fan, so.
I don't even know what y'all were talking about because it went in 500 directions.
Basically Zach LaVine and the Bulls. That was the
well, I mean, y'all already know I love Zach LaVine and I have since he was on the Timberwolves. So like, I'm all in on him as an individual. Now the rest of the team, okay, sure, whatever. I mean, y'all a cute little supporting cast.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan is a supporting cast. They are A and B.
Yeah. Sorry, did you expect me to change what I just said or no?
Yes.
Oh. You're so mean.
Right.
DeMar DeRozan is one of the best mid-range shooters in the league.
I never said he wasn't good. I never said the team wasn't good, but I'm typically about Zach LaVine. At this point, nobody else on the team matters because y'all were talking about Zach LaVine. I'm going to talk about him by himself.
Okay,
gotcha. Right. So where do you see the Bulls like ranked, like in the East, like what seed?
So all right, so. I'm gonna say 6 or 7.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to another East
Wait,
Division,
before you move
Southeast
on,
Division.
the game
Okay.
the game I was referring to was the Bulls versus Hornets. If you need more reason for me to explain why it's
Wow.
top. But that's it. You can move on.
It would have to be. It would be a game versus the Hornets. See what he did there, Elijah.
I mean, I'm not a Hornets fan, so I don't care.
Former
Oh,
Hornets
not,
fan.
not this year.
I was a former Hornets fan. Oh my god, my bad.
Not
Yeah, he
this
announced
year.
the decision like a while ago.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, did he announce it? My
I
bad.
know.
He's a Mavs fan,
He's
yeah.
a Mavericks fan now, right?
Yeah. He likes losing.
Got it.
That's,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Okay, so we pretty much just two teams to look after in the Southeast Division. How do we feel about the Hawks adding DeJounte Murray? Very
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna just say this.
Hawks can make some noise.
The Hawks are gonna be dirty this year. If you've seen Trey training this summer,
Wait, why do you love this, Akeem? They in the East. They're gonna give the Bucks work too.
So
I ain't giving the Bucks no work.
Trey Young
I'm
is
gonna disregard.
a bad man. He a bad man. He disconnected.
Listen, I don't know, man.
I mean, Walid, you're right. He's in the East. They're gonna give the Bucks work at one point in the season. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen.
I
Playoffs.
think they'll get one or two. Yeah. They faced 4 times. So I think they're gonna work once or twice.
I'm not saying they're gonna win a series against the Bucks, but I'm just saying it's gonna be a hard game.
It is gonna be a hard game.
I think the Hawks gonna be better than the Bulls, who we was just talking about.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
the
a bold
Bulls don't really
statement,
have a big.
I can't argue with it.
The Bulls don't have a big, and if Clint Capella can actually show up this year, John Collins actually shows up this year, it's gonna be a long night for Chicago if we talking about that.
I hear you.
But the Hawks are not gonna finish any better than 6 either.
Really?
That East is so stacked. You have the Celtics, you have the Sixers, you have the Heat, you have the Nets, you have the Bucks. That's the top 5 right there.
Yeah. That's good. I need to do some soul searching because I don't exactly know where I'm going to put everyone in. You know what I mean? Like, where? Do you know what I mean? I mean,
hey, next week we'll have our playoff picture / awards prediction show. So that's when we'll have it there.
Okay, I'm back. My computer died.
I'm about to say, you didn't even say goodbye.
I thought you got mad.
My laptop died, and I was like, "Oh no!" But my charger was on. It's my bad.
I forgot I had the Streamlabs.
Oh yeah. Hey, you do whatever you want. That's your utilities. Akeem, where do you have the Hawks? I agree with Elijah. I think they'll be 6 through 8 because
I had the Bulls at what did I have them at? Like number 6.
Yeah, 5th or 6th. Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna put the Hawks at like number 7.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And I like DeJounte Murray. I liked him when he was on the Spurs, for the last couple of years. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the Hawks. They might get me back as a fan.
Ooh.
They already got me as a fan. They beat the Knicks.
Wow.
So we had the last team. We had another notable team in the Southeast, the Heat. Last season ended very tragically. They were a Jimmy Butler 3 away from advancing to the finals. Didn't happen.
I wouldn't say tragic. I think it was. If I'm Jimmy Butler to this day, I would not regret that shot. I was a
shot too. Yeah. Horford was on his back foot. I don't blame him. How do you feel about the Heat this year? I don't think they didn't get anyone too special. They got Nikola Jovic on during the offseason.
Nikola
Jovic. His cousin. Yeah. And then
is it actually his cousin?
they re-signed. No,
I thought it was his brother. I thought it was his younger brother.
Yeah. They also re-signed Oladipo. So I mean, I think they pretty much have the same team minus a couple draft picks. So not too much to change. Because I know Walid was talking about a Bam Adebayo bounce back season after they got eliminated last year. So how do we feel about
these two, man?
I mean, the Heat are going to be a top 4 team again. For being honest, here, like they did not change their team, but nobody else really changed that much in the East except the Cavs and the Hawks.
As long as Jimmy's there, they're never a first round exit.
The Nets just got Ben Simmons back. He's healthy. The Celtics didn't. Oh wait, no, the Celtics got Malcolm Brogdon. But the Sixers didn't really change
for nothing.
I would say you changed a little bit with that.
For a janitor.
But those are the only 3 East teams that changed.
Tyler still not starting, I think, right?
No, but that's
Yes,
what I
it-
mean. Like they're gonna pay Tyler Hero all that money, but is he gonna start? Like I would think. You know what I mean?
I mean, 6th Man of the Year award. So I mean,
I have a
I guess.
question.
You think that's why he paid him all that money? I'm just wondering.
I had a question.
Okay.
Who do y'all think is better, Tyler Hero or Jordan Poole?
Who's better? Jordan. What the hell?
Cool, bro.
I like Tyler Hero.
I take
but-
Poole too. I'm just asking.
yeah, I think Poole.
I like Tyler Hero too,
I-
but
I feel like
just
Jordan
so-
Poole has a nice. I feel like
Poole
Jordan
is
Poole has a nice
just so
punch to his ear,
nasty,
but
man.
that's just me.
Poole is nasty, man.
Yeah, but yeah,
Once he
the
finds
Heat,
that
as long as they
consistency-
stay healthy. My fault. Go ahead.
No, that's all. As long as once he finds the consistency, he's going off. But
Yeah.
continue.
I just think that as long as the Heat stay healthy, they'll finish like the lowest 4 as well.
Yeah, they're a good regular season team. Yeah, I can't wait to think about the Heat.
I don't.
got you.
Damn.
Got you. I don't think about them. They're not my
He says
nightmare.
Milwaukee or get the fuck out of here.
Who beat Milwaukee last year? Is the Celtics, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. Don't say
You
it.
know
Time
what?
out. One, how dare you set him up for that? Number two, of course. So that's what we're
Yes.
doing now, Phil.
We saw how the series played out.
We're gonna
Did
do.
Did something
of course,
change?
with the? Okay, see, I'm trying to be a better person, so I'm gonna let you have that because I was.
I mean, obviously, losing Middleton was a big loss for them, but we know how the series played out. It would have been a different series.
Said,
if Middleton
of
played.
course, like it was a no brainer. Like you knew before the season started that the Celtics was going to knock out the Bucks. Don't play like you wasn't nervous. Like let's not act like
was a little nervous.
We all were nervous.
Was.
Both of us were nervous for that
never
series.
do that, Phil. What?
It went game
Both
6.
of us were
Right?
nervous for that series.
Bill, are you nervous about this year though?
Who wouldn't be? A lot of
Should be. You
controversy,
don't got a head coach.
obviously.
I mean, that
Yeah.
head coach thing is like, is it going to be something like? Wale was making some points. Like I think.
And,
Brown-
yeah, we're
do
actually going
something.
to talk about them right after this.
Okay, great.
So Heat, everyone's top 4. We're good with that.
Sure.
Yeah, they win
So,
that division,
next-
and division winners end up with top 4 seeds. So
Gotcha. So we're going to go with the Atlantic Division. So do we want to get the Celtics out the way, or do we want to save them for the last of the division?
talk about the
Good.
Celtics now because everybody's
We can
already
get out
talking
the
about.
way.
Okay, so pretty much, from my point of view as a Celtics fan, very rough offseason. Yes, we had some additions. Malcolm Brogdon, Danilo Gallinari, tragically towards ACL during the offseason, playing for one of the FIBA games. So we will not have him. He would have been a good addition for the shooting core. But we did have Blake Griffin, the father of porn star, but that's not here near there. So I think it'll be a nice addition.
Wait, what?
Lana Rhodes?
I didn't understand that either. I didn't know what was happening.
Oh,
He had a baby with
Lana
a
Rhodes posted a picture.
Oh,
of the baby
okay.
and-
That
So
looked like
you didn't
like,
word that properly. You said the father of a porn star. That wasn't.
Yeah, that's
worded
what he said.
That was a little weird.
Oh,
You know,
sorry,
I had to
yeah,
say
you're right.
baby
My fault.
father.
He's
Baby
not
father.
sure.
Baby father.
Okay, there
That's
you
all.
go. See,
So
Words
yeah,
and-
Blake Griffin adds a nice touch. He got better as a shooter, maybe good defensively, sort of, but not much. He'd be a nice bench piece, but overall, yeah, they're going to be climbing up a hill starting off the year because all the controversy with Jaylen Brown almost getting traded for Kevin Durant, whether the reports were true or not. The coach going into, I'm not getting into details, but all the controversy with the coach and stuff like that, and they got Joe Mazzulla as the coach who's been through controversy himself over his past, and they brought up a lot of his stuff as well. So a lot of eyes are going to be on Boston to see how they perform because of all the things they've been through this year. But I still see them finishing as a top 4 team. I don't think they'll be number 1, maybe between the 3 to 4 range. So, John, who's got?
No, I was gonna ask Phil, who do they play to start the season? Because if they
Philly.
if they lose, they tumble a little bit, or like that's what I'm asking. Like you're like they're gonna struggle, but like when are they gonna struggle?
I think they'll struggle starting off because last year we saw the same thing, but obviously with less controversy. We saw them struggle. They had a terrible first half of the season, but then after All-Star break, they went on a tremendous run to grab a top 3 seed. So I think they'll struggle. I think that we might see a little bit of the same. They're going to struggle because new coach and everything, and also they always do like tough starts. So I think they'll struggle at the beginning of the half of the season as well.
Okay.
They have the Sixers starting off Tuesday night, I believe.
Oh, that's a tough matchup.
Next Tuesday night, yeah.
Okay, got you. But it's just interesting to see that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but I think the Nets take the division. Maybe not, but So I think that the Celtics slip up a little bit this year. I think we're all expecting it a little bit. I think that's might happen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna agree with that opinion going in. I might look like an idiot. You know what I mean? 4 weeks out, I might look like we were right. You know what I mean? This happened with football. You know, it's gonna happen with basketball. So, but I think they slip up a little bit. I don't know if they're a top 4 team.
Gotcha. Elijah, what you got?
I'm gonna go against both of y'all, and I think that the Sixers win the division.
Okay, that's good too. I mean,
It's not bad. Yeah.
I think the Celtics still have the potential to be a top 2-3 team. Like they can finish right behind the Sixers, technically. But that head coach thing, not having that guy, I forgot his name.
I'm Udoka.
Ime Udoka?
Udoka, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't respect him. Cheated on Nia Long, bro. Come on. But
bro.
J. Cole.
Oh,
it'll either be time for Jason Tatum to step up as a leader and that Celtics team will not miss a beat, or not having him is just they're gonna crumble and end up finishing 5.
Yeah. Even more pressure on Jalen and Jason.
Yeah, that's what I think. But other than like if they had their head coach, like I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about this. I do think they are a good team. I do think that they can possibly make the Eastern Conference Finals again. I'm just worried about the head coach thing, so I don't feel like they will. I feel like they'll probably be like a second round knockout or something. But I got the Sixers winning the division, and I got the Nets finishing second, low key.
Okay. Hakeem, what you got?
I like Boston sometimes.
wow.
Shut up.
That was
Don't.
big.
Breaking news. No. We're clipping this. I'm clipping this for myself. Fuck that.
You don't need to clip that.
Also, I'm cutting out the sometimes. So
So you're gonna doctor what I said. Okay.
absolutely.
that's
Continue.
I think
So yeah, no,
I'll tell Edward to do this.
I don't hate the Celtics all the time. See that? Right.
I'm cutting out all the time. But-
I mean, obviously I see them making the playoffs. I could see them as possibly like a number 3, 4-ish team.
yeah.
But I do think the whole I do agree with the not having a coach thing. Like that's a lot. Like you need like that's like your it's gonna sound really cheesy, but that's like your guiding light for the team. Like that is the person that's like the captain of the ship. And if you don't have that, you really are just like you're just lost. And I'm interested to see how they're going to play this year without having that kind of voice. Like what are you going to do when your back is up against the wall and you now have to listen to somebody that you are not used to having to not necessarily take orders from, but like they're not used to being put in that position. So like how are you going to combat the fact that you now don't have anybody to kind of tell you what to do?
Gotcha. Walid, what you got?
I got the Celtics probably 5th, maybe. But I also think that if things don't go well, they're going to be a first round exit. So
okay.
I can see that. Okay. Let's see.
Wait, before we move on from the Celtics, you think Jason Tatum stepped up last year, at least to get to the finals?
Yes,
that
he's
man
had a
was
very rough
gassed
finals.
up.
He had a rough finals patch.
That's
I'm
a
just
young
saying,
man having his first playoff run. He got gassed up, and it was a rough
Yeah,
patch.
yeah. The Buck series, he left it all on the court. Heat series, same thing. Warrior series, he got exhausted.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so up next we have the Brooklyn Nets. No excuses this time around. Simmons will be playing. Kyrie, I believe, will be playing most of the games. We don't know for sure, but I believe this team will be fully healthy, stepping onto the court this season. What are our expectations for them after a very rough season last year?
I would like to see them second. I would like to.
I think they're top 3.
But maybe third.
Yeah, I think they're top
KD
3.
going for MVP, man. KD about to go ball out.
I agree with that.
A little favoritism there, Willie?
No, think about it. When was the last time KD wasn't in the MVP conversation?
Westbrook, most improved.
He might. Yeah,
That's
I don't
possible.
even want to talk about Lakers
That's
right now
possible.
because I'm gonna go on
That's
a rant.
possible. Like, yo, don't even talk about it. That's
Well,
possible.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna go on a
say
rant how people hate on that man.
He definitely one of the most overrated. I agree. So what do you got, John?
I was gonna say that I think the last time Kevin Durant didn't step up was last year in the playoffs, and I think this year it's gonna something is changing. You know what I mean? I feel like something is in the air. Like they're backed up against the wall. They're gonna break this up after this year. You know what I mean? I think Kevin Durant is gonna come out swinging this year. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna try to do
last year.
wrong.
Celtics, that's what happened.
But I think like, and the health too. I mean, and they didn't play with Kyrie as much. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see what Kyrie does because he's not going to have those 60-point games. He's going to be playing every single game. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro.
So, he might have one. I'm not trying to like hate on him. I'm just saying that like he's not going to have all that rest that he had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got finish. I'm going after.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I believe in the Nets. I think they finished first in the division. That's what I like. I said. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'd like to see them, succeed this year. I've hated on them in the past, and I've not been liking them in the past, but I think Kevin Durant's got a lot of hate, especially after that loss to the Celtics. And I think he steps up this year and he proves some people wrong, hopefully.
I think last year what happened with the Nets, in my opinion, the injuries kind of caught up with KD and the fact that he had to really carry that team by himself majority of the season. After James Harden was gone, I feel like that caught up to him and slowed him down a little bit. I feel like he really just needed a rest, and that's what he got this offseason. And I do agree that he's gonna bounce back this year. I think he's gonna come out crazy this year.
Sweet.
I think Kyrie's
gonna see that, right?
Yeah.
You're excited to see that. I'm excited to see that. That's what's really gonna get me into basketball. I think. I don't know. Just hopefully
I'm gonna be at a few Nets games. I'm gonna be at a few away games too. I'm traveling with the team. Shoot. I want to see that. But I disagree with your Kyrie statement though. Like we acting like we were saying this man is probably your most talented basketball player ever.
He's a very talented basketball player. But but you get what I was saying with the COVID rest thing? Like he wasn't playing home games. So he got to rest and then played a 60-point game, then rested and played like another 60-point game. You know what I'm saying? Like a week later. Like I'm not saying he can't do it consistently. I'm just saying he's gonna be playing every single day now.
But that's the thing. Even though he's gonna be playing every single day, this is Kyrie Irving we talking about.
Okay.
And wait till Ramadan come around. He gonna drop 70 twice.
He was.
Listen, last Ramadan he dropped 140-point game and then fell off. So I don't know. I can't.
This whole year gonna be a bounce back year for the Nets, and that's why I have the.
Kyrie didn't get paid yet, right?
I think he has 1 year left on his deal.
1 year contract, yeah.
That man's gonna get that back. Yo, listen, if Kyrie gets MVP, just know he wanted that back, bro. He wanted the damn money.
Yeah, it is a contract year, so Kyrie got to play hard. But this is what I'm saying though. Like the Nets are gonna come crazy this year, and that's why I think it's gonna be in that division. Celtics because Joel Embiid cannot. Celtics Sixers because Joel Embiid cannot be guarded. Nobody in the league can really guard this man and hold him to under 30 points. If he really wanted it, he will go get 30. And I think he realized that, and he's gonna go crazy this year. But the Nets, they're gonna go crazy this year too, because they got a big chip on their shoulders from what happened last year. And Ben Simmons has a huge chip on his shoulders for what happened with the Sixers. That's why I think the Celtics are finishing third in that division. But like I said, the Celtics are that talented where I can see them finishing higher. But as for the Nets, yo, bro, I can't wait, man.
It's interesting.
1 week away. Akeem, how do you feel about Brooklyn before we move
on? I like them a lot, and I feel like, and this might come back to bite me in the behind. They can do a lot of damage once this season starts, especially if they can stay healthy because they have such a star-studded cast. Because I mean, Kyrie and KD by themselves can easily score 100 points, together. That's not difficult for them. It's not something I don't see. I see that happening more than once this season. So I definitely think that the Nets are going to be a problem for most teams in the league.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so we all agree probably like top 3, top 14. Next
Mhm.
up, Elijah brought up Philly. How do you feel about them? Let's just smooth things along. Let's just say what like top 5, top 3, and how we feel. Because
Top 3. Harden's in shape. If he goes off, top 2. I mean, it's nasty. I don't know, man.
Yo, right here, top 1.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I like the prediction.
It's possible.
Top 1.
Okay, what you think?
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with the top one, and I'm also going to go back to what Elijah said about no team being able to hold this man to under 30 points. The Bucks have held him to under 30. His average for us is not even 30 points when he plays against the Bucks.
Ooh.
So that statement was false.
Oh,
I said if he
I mean,
really wants to go
Giannis
get
is the
30
closest person.
So are you
that
saying
can
that he
guard
doesn't
him.
want to play? That he doesn't want to average 30 when he plays Milwaukee?
Let me say this.
That's what I just said.
Let me say this. There are a few players in the league where I could say if they wanted to go get 30, they will go get 30. LeBron will go get 30. KD will go get 30. Giannis will go get 30. Joel will go get 30. Obviously, he's going to make the best play for his team, but if he really wanted to, he will go get it.
Mm,
That's what I'm saying.
okay.
Okay, understandable. I thought Joel Embiid got robbed last year for MVP. I thought that should have been him, personally. And I agree with you. I think it's a top 4. I don't know exactly where I'm in my rankings. I think they're going to be a good team. I think James Harden taking that pay cut and staying in Philly, you know what I mean? That created some brotherly love or something. I don't know. I mean, the Eagles are winning, and I mean, if the vibes are good, they might rock it out the whole year. It's crazy.
Phillies are winning as well, so
Just saying. Well, let's relax on the Phillies.
Listen, the
All right.
Phillies about to go home. It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Who they even playing? Who they got?
they won against the Braves today. So
Yeah, they're playing the Braves.
Okay,
Yeah,
they
you
might
can-
not. They might not go home this series, but the Dodgers are winning the NL. It don't
I
matter.
hear that.
Good old Mookie Betts.
Seeing him
Real
live
off.
is crazy.
He just shot another 300 last week.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You said what?
I said he just shot another 300 last week.
Mookie Betts?
Yes, he bowls.
The hell?
Like
he's
bowls
He
for
does,
real.
he does a lot of cross sports.
My friend Lawrence has bowled against Mookie Betts and beat him.
Really? You get to shake his hand afterwards? Like the Mookie Betts was
Yeah,
he like
so
college?
All
Or was he a celebrity? That's
Lawrence doesn't follow sports. So like after he
Oh
beat
my
him
God.
and he shook his hand and Mookie was like, "You throw the ball really well." And I was like, "Thanks, you do too." 20
Oh my
minutes
God.
later, I was like, "Do you know who that was?" He had no idea. So he Googled it and he was like, "Oh." He said, "Okay."
I'd be flipping out.
Fun time. It was
Okay,
a fun
so
time.
next up, to wrap up the Atlantic Division, the New York Knicks. John,
Pat.
give us
I mean, do you really want to hear me talk about the Knicks?
Can we move
absolutely.
on?
We care about all. We care about all the teams.
We can move
I'm
on.
not
just
going
move
to
on.
lie. I don't
I
want
mean-
this for content. It's a no for me.
I'd like to see them do some deals throughout the season. I'd like to see what the season.
Hey, I will say, Jalen Brunson averaging 25 points per game. I said it here first. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody wants to believe in him. That's cool. Jalen Brunson's a monster on ice.
Is that
bro.
25 after you round up from 20 or no?
That was
Nah, if he's gonna get 24,
Damn.
25, 25. I'm telling you, you guys sleeping on Jalen.
I see 21. I see 21.
You better not pass it to Randall.
That's
I'll
a
tell you
fair.
that,
That's
Randall.
fair.
Spin move. Spin
Oh.
Let me
move.
say this though. So we talking about the Knicks, right?
Okay.
They're the worst team in this division. If we're being honest.
Ooh.
The Raptors are better than them.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
The
That's not
bad
Raptors
at
are
all.
better than
That's
them.
factual.
Well, I mean, it's a stacked division, so yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying.
I think
That's
that
true.
the Knicks
No
can
lies.
still somehow finish 11-10, possibly make that play-in game, but that's their
It's
ceiling.
possible.
That I would agree that's the ceiling. Yeah. And I think something has to be done with Randall or something has to be done with the offense for them to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not like
Make RJ Barrett the focal point. Get Randall out of here.
They need a sniper. That's what they need.
the fact that
They
Julius
need-
Randle he's the number one is just it's so funny
RJ
because like
Barrett's your future.
I like him. Do you know what I mean? But like I don't know. I think RJ Barrett should be the number one. I think he's embraced by the fans. I think I don't know. I think his game's there. I don't know.
I'm taking.
I think they need a
LeBron
sniper
James.
3-and-D guy, and they need a regular 3-and-D guy. And
Damn,
All
who's
right.
phone going off?
Facts.
Is that yours, John?
Nope.
No.
That's me.
Silent.
Oh, my fault. Okay, so let's move on to the West. Let's get to the West fast. Northwest Division, T-Wolves at Rudy Gobert. Do we think they make the playoffs this year?
Oh yeah, nobody
What are we
cares.
talking
Yeah, I agree with Walid. Nobody cares. I'm about that.
You know,
Wait,
that-
what was the question?
the culture,
T-Wolves at Rudy Gobert.
the culture of that team changed so much with losing Pat Beverly that I think that
Nobody cares.
their ceiling
Wow,
gonna be
Rudy
7.
Gobert.
They still it is 7.
Listen,
Gotcha.
bro. I love Anthony Edwards, and that's who I'm rooting for on that team only. Even though he did some dumbass shit earlier this year, which we all know. It's okay, you know. Besides that, Anthony Edwards is gonna be a generational talent. He's insane. One of the best
I'm
dunks
rooting
I've
for
ever got to
D'Lo.
see live in my life. Top 5 ever I've gotten to see.
Really?
Which was ridiculous.
I'm rooting for D'Lo.
Huh?
I'm rooting for D'Lo. I like D'Lo.
I respect it.
That's why I'm loading.
He
honestly.
stepped on.
Next up, Jazz rebuild. Take for victory.
You know, don't care.
Next.
Don't care.
Next.
Where do we find the Nuggets now that they're getting Murray and MPJ back?
Top 2.
Top 2 in the West.
I'm really excited for that. I can't wait for Jamal Murray.
Jamal
to come
Murray's back and Michael Porter Jr.
Y'all might not know this, but Jamal
I
Murray.
think
was
top
the reason
3.
that I
Top
won
3 or 4 in the
fantasy
West.
a couple years
Oh,
ago.
that's top 2 right there.
You know what?
Them Suns ain't the same since Dallas.
Luka took their soul.
Put a fork, a knife, another knife, 3 other knives inside them, carved them up. Thanksgiving, you feel me? Like that. The Suns ain't gonna be the same. The Warriors, we got to see the fallout from this Draymond and Poole situation. If we're being honest,
Let's talk about that. I want to talk about that.
we can talk about that after. But
Okay.
That's one of our last things here.
other
Okay.
than that, who's really in the West? Like I think the Clippers might be really competitive this year.
I agree with that.
Clippers are probably going to be number 1 seed.
Probably with
Like
Kawhi
95%
and with Wall, like,
Oh,
that's
how do we think John Wall's going to perform? How do you feel about John Wall?
Amazing. He's not going to be
He
like
played
a
well. He
25
played well in the game when he had 20 points. What was it? 20 points in 20 minutes or something?
I don't think he'll be the same John Wall, but I think he's going to be
I said,
serviceable.
"Oh, cute."
bro.
He
John
can't
Wall's
be.
gonna be John Wall, and
But he's gonna
with
be on
alongside Kawhi and PG, like if all 3 of them can average 20, that would be crazy. But
I think maybe
Started.
John Wall
John Wall
17 or
started, or was
18,
it
like
Reggie?
4 or 5 assists.
yeah, that's what I think too. I don't
Yeah.
think 4 or 5. I think he might get up to like 8, maybe.
It's possible.
Was
'Cause
Reggie starting? or
PG
was
and
John
Kawhi are
Wall?
good catch and shoot players as well.
Here, Kawhi's healthy, Paul George, a good defense, and this is a team that was known for coming back late in games as well, and they added their best player back.
They have
They got this
arguably
season.
the best coach in the league. So I mean,
His
Keep in
man
mind,
still
they also fought like dogs when it came to that playing last year with only PG.
Right.
they had
He's
that
gonna be
conversation.
crazy.
Who's better between Jaylen Brown and Paul George? I almost shut my screen. I love Jaylen Brown.
Paul George,
We're not gonna disrespect PG like that.
Paul George could be the best player in the NBA, bro. This man is like a 6'9".
He never got injured, man.
Yeah, I think Paul George over Jaylen Brown too.
Sometimes he disappears though. Wale, come on, doesn't he disappear sometimes?
Sometimes Jaylen Brown disappears.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me
you
wrong, he
know,
does.
Sometimes
You know
Steph
who else
I'm not
disappears.
taking-
Everybody disappears.
You know who else
Steph don't
disappears?
disappear.
I
Steph
get
has
what John is
disappeared
saying, but
sometimes.
I'm not taking Jaylen Brown over Paul. Paul is nasty.
Yeah, I'm taking Paul George over Jaylen Brown too. I'm a Celtics fan.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying, I like.
Plus,
I don't like
Wale-
dislike Paul George. I think he just needs to elevate because when he was at that number 1, he is exactly what you guys are talking about. You know what I mean? Like, I think he just needs to, I don't know, take over like he did again. Like, fight like you're getting
But
in
they
the
got
playoffs.
Kawhi too. I just really
Also-
think that
He's the real number 1.
I don't know if you guys played that old school 2K game. I think it was a couple years ago, 2013, 2014. That cheese spin move thing with Paul George.
Oh yeah,
And he pressed a couple buttons and he did a 360 automatically.
that was kind of nice.
Classic. Okay, up
Yeah,
next,
that's not funny,
let's talk about the Lakers.
Wait, before we move on,
Ooh.
who's the starting point guard? Is it Reggie or is it John Wall?
It's gonna be John.
I think it's gonna be Red.
Okay,
I thought it'd be Reggie.
I guess we'll find out when the season starts. I just wanted to know. We can move on.
And Man's still on that team too, right?
Yeah, Terrence Mann. Yeah.
Yeah, Terrence Mann. Okay, cool. He was really good.
He had a good season last year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Lakers. Realistically, what are we seeing this team as?
Realistically, their ceiling's probably like a 6 seed, 7 seed.
That's not bad. I'm
I
not gonna
thought
get
you
mad at
said
that.
60 or 70 as in like number of wins, and I was about to say remove yourself.
No, probably like
I,
50.
I'm putting them at 4, and I know that sounds
The ceiling?
crazy to make most people.
Not bad.
That's
Yeah.
not high though. Like,
Yeah.
People, people don't understand how scary having Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook on the same team is if they can play efficiently. Like, if Russ gets back to his old self, he doesn't even need to be shooting the three crazy. Just scoring and being confident again. Because what the Lakers did to that man was unfair, bro. It was
I
so
think
unfair,
what do you average
especially in his first
last year? 17, 8, and 8 last year, I believe.
Yeah,
I think those are the numbers.
If I was getting booed by fans and being run off the media all the time, like I was, like they were too, with a constantly changing rotation, I would be playing pretty bad as well.
With the Lakers, that isn't bad numbers with the roster they had last year. Those aren't bad numbers.
Their roster was inconsistent. Their coaching was
Right.
inconsistent. Nothing about that
17, 8,
team.
8 is
But
good.
that's
And when I ask this question, don't jump down my throat. But do you think he could come off the bench at all this year? Like, I'm not saying he should. I'm just asking.
no. I'm not jumping on your thought about that. I don't think he would
Just like-
because I don't think he needs to yet. And when I
'Cause I
say
don't
that,
think
I
he
mean that
either.
this is because if he doesn't do well this year, he's going to be a bench player. No
Yeah,
disrespect.
I don't want that.
Pat Bev should be coming off the
If
bench.
he-
Yeah.
If he comes off the bench, he's going to be a bench player by next year to wherever team he goes to, unless he goes like the Pacers or something like that. Like it's without question. So it's really about the make or break year.
That trade talk is heating up. Would you do that trade for the Lakers? Westbrook and Cole picks for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner?
No. What do you people think it's going to be like a life changing thing? It's not. Miles Turner is overrated. Buddy
You guys
Hield's
should
a
have signed
lot.
Buddy Hield when you had the chance last year. They had opportunity to trade for Buddy Hield for like the players they traded away for.
It's not worth it. I think they think it's going to be something stupid crazy. Like, but
Yeah,
that's not my
they
business.
should have traded for him last year. To be honest,
They should see how them three work this year. If it doesn't work out this year, it doesn't work out this year. You want to put all your chips in for LeBron. You should have thought about that a long time ago.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna say 6, 7, 5, 5, 6, 7 is their ceiling. Low ceiling, they'll probably be a playing team.
5 is even a reach to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that's like the best of the best. If they like,
I don't know. I think
It'd be crazy if they turn 1.
if they're healthy, and I mean, other people aren't. I mean,
Anthony Davis is already hurt. Okay.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what if he's healthy at the end of the season? You know what I mean? What if? There's a lot of what ifs here, but I'm just saying.
He's been playing 12 minutes a game. He's
I
already.
get that. I get. He's like, don't get me wrong, very unhealthy, very injury prone.
Right.
but-
We need to see the same energy people have towards Westbrook to AD.
We bring in the
I
name
think-
back. Anthony Davis.
People won't do that. People won't talk about how Anthony Davis shot the worst 3-point percentage of his career last year. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the small things, but everyone wants
Westbrook was the most consistent Laker
Anthony
last year.
Davis can't stay healthy.
And he played the
I
whole
don't even
game.
care
He
if the
played
Lakers win a
79.
chip. At this point, I just want Russell Westbrook to shit on people. If he ends up in the MVP conversation somehow miraculously this year, I'll shut the fuck up. I didn't even care about nothing else. Because people were really shitting on my man, and I didn't appreciate that.
Right.
You don't deserve none of that.
Okay, what you got for the Lakers? What do you see?
First off, I'd just like to say y'all talk a lot. Y'all talk a lot.
It's NBA season.
It's
If the Lakers
Podcast
make
season.
the playoffs, I will be happy,
Same.
and that will be that.
Okay, finished. So let's talk about the Warriors controversy. Draymond Green obviously had his
We're not going to talk about nobody else.
Huh?
We're not
Who
going to
Who else
talk
are we
about
talk about?
Talking
Nobody
about
cares
all
about
y'all
the
teams.
Suns.
Talking
The
about all y'all
Mavs are
teams.
guaranteed top 4, top 5.
You are in the other division though. That's the next division. You're not in the Pacific, are you guys?
Oh, my fault. All right, we're going by division. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I thought the Warriors was going to be the last thing that we talk about today.
Oh no. We'll make sure the Mavs are.
Oh.
You at least get to get the Warriors in before King leaves, at least.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because at
So,
least you know
Warriors.
that I'm about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you introduce the Warriors, Tesla.
No, y'all, you got that. You can introduce it. You got
Okay.
it.
Champions. They beat the Celtics in 6 last year. Got some controversy over the offseason. Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, all that mess. Draymond apologized. He said he needs to take some time off to reevaluate himself as a leader, etc., etc. They're getting James Wiseman back. That's a very good plus because I think with him and Draymond both starting, I think that could be a very good team. Where do we see the Warriors? Do you think they repeat, or what's their
If
projection for
Draymond's
this?
not in the lineup, say goodbye. They're not making it past fifth seed, and they're not making it past the second round. I love Curry, but Draymond is such an important anchor to the team that people really sleep on it. That's all I have to say.
Hakeem?
Oh
wait, Keith,
I don't.
before you go, do you think Draymond Green is on the roster going forward, or is one of them going to get moved?
Oh, that's a tough
Because
one.
honestly, if that happened and you have to see that person every single day at work,
So okay, all right, a few things.
imagine how Steve Kerr felt.
I'm gonna come at this from a few different angles. Yeah, if I'm Jordan Poole and I know I have to see you at work, you know, every day, whatever, and we're teammates. How do I put this? I don't let too many things get me angry to the point where I want to fight somebody, but that would like I would be ready to fight you every day I see you at work. I'm not even gonna
I
lie
saw
to
that too.
you.
Yeah.
Every single day, if I'm guarding you, I'm playing the ultimate defense. I'm throwing elbows, everything. Because how dare you? You put your hands on me in a public setting, and my family saw this, and then the rest of the world saw this. I think not. Mm-mm. That's when that's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't play those games. No. Do I see Draymond on the roster? I mean, they'll probably still let him play because they need him on the team. I don't see them winning as much as they do without him. So do I think he'll probably be like suspended or held out for a couple games or what have you? Absolutely. But if they don't play him this year, then no, they don't make it far.
Gotcha. John, what you think?
I think the Warriors will win championships with or without Draymond Green. I think Draymond Green is, yeah, I do. I don't care. I'll say it. I think Draymond Green is an amazing piece. I think
That's your
he's a
second
great
point guard.
player.
Not gonna lie.
He's a good defensive thing. I think they will win championships with or without Draymond Green. And I mean,
John doesn't like Draymond Green as well, so I saw this coming actually.
no, hear me out on this. And this is where I'm not going to use bad words. I'm just going to say I think I've seen a pattern. I think KD was on this team. I think there was a problem. I think KD left. You know what I mean? I think Jordan Poole starts to come on. Yeah, I'm not because of Draymond, but I think Steph Curry flew to go see KD. You know what I mean? KD already had his mind made up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the first thing that happened with KD was bad, and I think that this Jordan Poole situation was bad. And Steve Kerr is manning the ship, so I don't think Draymond Green will get traded. I think he is a crucial part of this team, but I don't know. I think they can win without Draymond Green. I don't mean to be like that. They cannot win a championship without Steph Curry. You know what I mean? They can't win a championship without. Did they win a championship without Clay? Not really, right?
No.
Draymond Green.
They could possibly win a championship without Clay, though.
Yeah, because
they can't win a championship without Draymond.
I love Clay, but
it's not happening.
He looked like the shell of himself.
What?
Like
I don't think we're ever going to see.
They circled around the small ball movement. So without Draymond, that falls apart. There's no way they win. That's just my personal opinion.
Without Draymond, I don't mean to be like that, but
okay. Elijah, what you got?
I agree with John. I ain't gonna lie.
Really? Wow, that's fun.
I think
buddy hour.
I think they can win a championship without Draymond.
You think James Wiseman is that piece to replace him? I'm guessing.
That's not what I'm saying. But they can.
James Wiseman is a less talented AD in terms of how often he gets hurt.
Draymond does.
If James, no, go ahead.
I was saying, me and Wally probably agree on this. Draymond is that second point guard of the team, as well as the defensive anchor. There's a lot of plays where he does a pick and roll, and whatever Draymond does, that's how the Warriors move effectively with him. Whether it's passing back to Steph or finding an open player or cutting to the basket himself, it's just so many options you have with Draymond as that second point guard that they use so often.
I'd like to pick Elijah.
Yeah, can I finish my statement real quick? Thank you.
But yeah,
All right. Yes, Draymond is that second point guard, right? But that year that Steph was there by himself, he went and fucking got it himself, right? I think him and Clay are the reason that they won, and Andrew Wiggins are the reasons that they won.
I wouldn't say
He's talking about
Can I finish?
This is Elijah's point.
No,
I do think Draymond is essential to that team, but I feel like his biggest reason, the biggest reason why he's that essential is because he's actually that defensive anchor for that team. I think if James Wiseman can step up defensively, that this team's offense will still flow perfectly fine, and that they'll be able to make a deep run in the playoffs. I do think though that this Jordan Poole versus Jordan Poole and Draymond Green thing, if they cannot get past this, which I, like Akeem said, if it was me, I'm not getting past this. You dragged it. Putting hands on me, that's...
I mean, he also technically put his hands on him first, but I get what you're saying.
Draymond walked up into his space, though.
I mean, we don't know the context of what happened. And I'm not saying what Draymond did was right. But what I am saying is that, you know, the one point that people do make that makes a lot of sense, if you push somebody, you got to put your hands up. I'm not – what Draymond did was beyond the regular punch. That was disrespectful. He cocked back and jumped with it. You don't jump with a punch on some regular – nah, that was personal. I don't know what happened.
But the thing is –
you know, like –
the thing is, this is – for me, things do not get physical until you walk into my place, into my space. Like Shannon Sharp said this the other day. You can say whatever you want, sticks and stones. You feel me? You can say whatever you want from a distance. As soon as you walk into my space, now it's an issue. Yes, Jordan Poole, after he pushed him, he should have put his hands up immediately. You're bugging. He's dark skin. Draymond don't play like that. You should know that. But like, you're not like y'all just off a championship win. Y'all lockers are right next to each other. You're not supposed to punch your teammate like that, and then give a press conference trying to, apologize and say, "Yo, I love him. Nah, shut up. What you did is what you did. Actions speak louder than words.
Steve Kerr had flashbacks.
If they can't get past this, yes, Draymond will either be traded or he might get cut, like depending on how bad.
I'll put up whatever amount of money anybody here wants. If Draymond gets traded, mark my words, whoever wants to put up money, name a price, I'll match it. The Warriors will never win another championship. I promise you. The
Warriors will never win another championship.
They will never with not until they get new pieces. No.
Well, yeah, I know, I get that, but what I'm saying is like Harrison Barnes was replaced by KD. KD was replaced by
Harrison
Andrew
was
Wiggins.
not as important as Draymond.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is here. Can I say this real quick, and then you could completely shoot it down. I'm just saying I feel like the Warriors are like they're puzzles. You know what I mean? They're trying to fit pieces in everything. I think no matter who you are, other than, I guess Steph Curry. I don't think you can replace him, but like, I think you can try to replace puzzle pieces. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's just all I'm saying. I think in the end of the day, he's a puzzle piece. He's an amazing, important, significant puzzle piece, but he's a puzzle piece.
Everyone's replaceable but Steph. That's what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
You want to know?
I don't think Clay's replaceable either. Stop that.
I don't think Clay's replaceable.
Clay now is replaceable.
What is Curry's?
He's going to have a good season. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
What is Curry's best trait besides shooting, like skill wise?
Okay.
To understand my point.
This is more mental.
What is Curry's best trait?
You're going to say this?
No, it's your opinion. If you say this, I can't say no.
I know this is more mental, but I would say the willingness to share. You know what I mean? Like he can move without the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that, I would say is.
You say right there. You say right there. There you go. His second best trait is off ball. He's probably, if not the best off ball player in the league. His stamina is ridiculous. His off ball ability is ridiculous. But it only really works not only because of his ability to be off ball and to be slithery and to be conditioned, but because of Draymond. In transition, when Draymond has the ball, nobody knows where Steph Curry's at. Or everybody knows where Steph Curry's at. But he still gets around, and Draymond always finds him. Draymond is the reason why the transition works so well for the Warriors. This is why he usually has the ball off the rebound and runs up with them. If you get rid of Draymond, what James Wiseman can't do what Draymond does because Warriors also run a fast pace.
Draymond does. I think Jordan Poole can take it up and pass the ball. I do.
He can't. What?
You don't think Jordan Poole can
What
do that?
Who's getting the rebound over?
I'm not saying he's rebounding. I'm just saying you're looking for another passer, right? I'm not, and this is Moneyball.
I'm talking about
This is
emphasis on
Moneyball.
transition. This is off rebounds. This is off.
Stop.
It all comes
No, I get
together.
that, but I'm saying
Let me
Moneyball.
say-
You ever seen the movie Moneyball? All right, go ahead, Elijah. Go ahead.
I think that if we're being honest, a lineup of Steph, Clay, Poole, Wiggins, Wiseman is a championship starting lineup. Wiseman gets the rebounds, kicks it out to whoever. Run down the court. I feel like it's not that hard. It's going to be hard to replace Draymond's heart and the soul that and the energy that he brings to the team. Don't get me wrong.
Also, great toughness and defense.
Yeah, but I feel like in terms of playing on the court, I feel like low key that can be replicated.
Okay, so side note,
Listen,
we're going to move on from this topic because we talked about the Warriors for a good 10, 15 minutes. So the last couple of topics, we're just going to say where we think they're going to place.
First of all,
Playoffs.
we're going to say goodnight to Akeem because look at his face.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, Akeem, so he can bounce out. Last words from Akeem before he heads up, besides go Cowboys.
Yes.
Go
Go Cowboys. So we never actually did touch on fantasy, which
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have your piece. Go ahead.
that's what I want to talk about. I played really well this week, and I was
Really
good.
well is an understatement. Really well. Really well. What'd you
I
final
think
point
that's
score?
the most. That's the most points that's been scored this season, right?
It is.
Probably.
I feel bad for who plays you next week.
Okay.
Whatever.
Wait,
You gotta play it.
Wait, John, that's his peak. So he's gonna come down.
Hopefully, I mean, don't jinx me. Relax.
No, y'all said that last year, and look how that ended.
Damn, John, R.I.P.
I know, right? It's okay.
And
Don't
you're
worry.
the best
I-
he wants to destroy. So good luck with that.
I'm actually very excited for this week. Like even if I don't win, it is what it is. Whatever. Because do I think my team is gonna repeat that performance? Absolutely not. I'd be crazy to think that that's gonna happen 2 weeks in a row. But obviously, like I know my team. I know they're not gonna go down without a fight, especially with the different pieces that I have coming to my team soon. So excited.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Where's
yeah,
Josh? Oh, I hit him, Josh.
Hakeem, I know we're playing each other this week, but if you trade who we've been talking about in a trade and don't offer me anything, like a significant anything, that's disrespectful and very
Oh my
rude.
God.
Number one, I never said it was a trade. I just said I have new people.
Yeah, I'm
coming
just
to my
saying
team.
that. I'm just
You
saying.
know,
heard what I
we have
said.
an entire waiver wire full of
No,
everybody.
I get it. I know. But I'm just saying, if you
So
trade them-
everybody that I am currently adding on my team is coming from the waiver wire. I'll just tell you that.
Got you.
I
I'm
promise.
just saying,
If I had a trade going through, number one, you all would have got the little notification thingy. But
So Elijah put on the podcast.
there have been no trades talked about between me and anybody else.
Yeah.
All of my people that I am getting are coming off of the wire because
Okay.
I have been scouting that thing since Monday.
No doubt.
Okay, gotcha. So, any other last words before we head up? Because I know you need.
No. Good luck to everybody in fantasy this week.
We also have fantasy basketball coming up as well for both of us.
Yes,
Both of
our
us.
draft is Friday at 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
So I need y'all to be prepared. Or
I
don't.
think we're
Whatever.
live
I don't
streaming.
care.
If you guys are up to, it's up to you guys.
Maybe
I'm
What
not
happened?
live streaming. I'm not live streaming if you guys want to as well.
I would, but I know I have to be up really early Saturday morning, so I'm going to pass. But I'll do the draft and then I'm probably just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
How much is
I
the buy?
draft at 8:30 then 10:30. So
Oh
Team, how much
God,
is the buy-in?
that's disgusting.
okay. So we good game. Everything good.
I'm good. Bye guys.
Wait,
So,
okay.
Yeah, man.
How much is the buy-in for fantasy basketball for our league?
See, I had to
100.
do that, and I was
I mean,
kind of hoping you didn't ask because I wasn't sure.
'Cause I'm bad at fantasy basketball, so I really don't want to play. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to play. But let's not make it a lot of
for the
money.
team, for the content.
Like, I'm fine with like $50 for football, but I'm not fine for $50 for basketball. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, John, I understand.
Wait.
Wait.
Let me ask a question. Akeem,
What's up?
Who's your deputy commissioner?
You're
Just asking. I'm just asking.
in that game of Wild 'N Out where they plead the fifth?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay, if you had to choose,
Wildin' Out, my
who
boy.
would be deputy commissioner?
We not on Wildin' Out, gang.
I'm
What we
not. I'm
This
not.
is the Ball Central podcast.
I'm
Well,
not.
we're
doing
not live, but
Bye, guys. I'll see y'all.
You know, we
next
still got to talk
week.
about this Beyonce
Take
album,
care.
right?
We do got to talk about the Beyonce album.
Wait, time out. Not you through. You.
We got to
Wow.
find me a bowling ball, bro.
That's.
Oh, geez.
I am. Yeah. I.
Gotta give
I
me a whole
found you
bowling
one. I
shirt
have
and
to- I
everything,
have to
bro.
send you the
Remember?
link.
so we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I'll just.
I'll see you later, fellow commissioner.
I already know I already know what the answer is, so it's cool.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, man.
Okay, finally. Okay, no. What we got? Okay, so fuck the Suns. Luka took their souls last year. I don't think they're back to back from that.
At all?
I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think.
All out on the Suns.
The Suns Bucks series. That's the last time they make the finals. I promise.
I understand that, but like you're all out no matter what. Like you're out.
They'll be a first or second round knockout every year now.
I'm not saying they're going to be in the finals, but like they'll make the playoffs, right? Come on.
Yeah,
They'll make the
Yeah,
playoffs
of course.
easily. They'll be a top 4 seed, I think.
Okay,
Actually,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
Everyone's
They'll be a second round knockout best.
Okay.
Actually, it's possible that they're not a top 4 seed. I don't know how DeAndre Ayton and Monty Williams. I don't know how that dynamic's really going to work this year because they hate each other. I think, or at least DeAndre.
I don't know what
hates him.
happened there.
I think
Because
it's the fact DeAndre wanted to play in that game 7. He only played like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's why. This game.
It is kind of that man is kind of just, man. Remember when Giannis bullied that man? Did that man dirty all series?
Yeah, I mean,
that man.
The thing
the
is,
Mavs series.
DeAndre's vocally like unhappy there. He's saying it in interviews that he's unhappy in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And also the whole Mavs series for me is kind of off-putting. You have no good centers against you in Dallas. Dwight Powell, Maxi Kleber. Those are matchups you should be abusing, and he didn't do that. I mean, they're decent players, but compared to DeAndre Ayton, you should be getting easy 20-10 almost every single night against those Mavs players.
This would never happen, but would you trade DeAndre Ayton for Draymond Green?
Yes.
Fuck no.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
wondering.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
yes.
Yes. Good question. Yes. What even
Okay.
be a hesitation? I think with DeAndre on that team, they're never gonna win a chip.
Okay, I understand. Well, I know you.
That's
That's
just me.
And I agree with you. Yeah, on the Suns. Yeah, that's me. That's blowing up fucking our chat or the phone, whatever.
If I'm the Suns,
get
I'm
it.
trying to get rid of DeAndre, and that sounds messed up because he's a great player. But
No, well, you've been talking about
fit for the Suns.
Yeah, y'all talking about.
I think
y'all talking about Buddy Hield and my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. Again. My fault.
No, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm just saying I'm not a DeAndre Ayton fan for that team. It's just he had the bag a couple times to show him.
That's how I feel
Buddy
about
Hield,
Karl
you
Anthony.
But here they talking about Buddy Hield.
Yeah, I don't like Karl Anthony Towns neither. Yeah,
But he's
well,
moving
word.
to the
I mean,
floor now.
He won us money though. He won us
I know.
money. All-Star weekend.
About Karl Anthony Towns. I'm
the
sorry,
thing,
bro.
though. Y'all talking about like
Now, go
Buddy
ahead.
Hield and Miles Turner going to the Lakers, right? Why
I
not do
was supposed to
DeAndre
say-
for Miles Turner swap? Because DeAndre don't want.
I heard. I think there was rumors of that in the
Miles.
offseason as well.
That would,
Honestly,
that
I
would
think-
be crazy.
Honestly, I thought that was gonna happen.
I'm
I
waiting
thought
for
it
that
was
to
gonna
happen.
happen.
I don't know why it hasn't happened
The
yet.
Lakers want Randall. They want Randall back.
Because didn't DeAndre Ayton sign an offer sheet with the Pacers, but then the Suns matched it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's supposed to happen there, but I guess they said no. Fuck it, we want Ayton still. Because I think the price for the Pacers was too high or something like that. But hey, it is what we're on our last division, the Southwest. Spurs obviously going to tank for Victor Wembanyama. Sorry.
Wembanyama.
What are the Pelicans' outlook for you guys this year? Zion's back. He looks in the best shape we've seen in years.
I don't care where they are.
Alvarado,
Probably
McCollum.
second round exit. I just love
Was
Zion.
he stay make the playoffs?
I want to see him go off. Yeah, they will make the playoffs, or at least the play-in. Probably 7.
Who's
6.
that? Who's that mini guard from?
Yo,
Alvarado.
Alvarado. I want to see him play. You know what I mean? I want to see Zion
Yeah.
play. I want
McCollum,
did you see
Alvarado,
what
Brandon
Zion
Ingram.
did to that little boy the other day?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Plus,
What happened?
They also have a center, one of Walid's
He
favorite
just
centers
be
of all time,
bullying
Mr. Steven
people, bro.
Adams.
He went up for a dunk, and he was too far
Steven
from him, so
Adams
he
is in
changed
Memphis.
up. But the way that little homie
Oh,
fell over, people
Valanciunas.
thought
Sorry,
that
I'm
man
gonna
was like
switch.
10 pounds, bro.
Wait, really?
Zion is a beast of a man, bro. I'll find the link and send it to you. He's a beast of a man.
Hey,
He's bullying people too early.
What you got, Elijah?
I think the most important part of that Pelicans team is not Zion. It's not CJ. It's not Valanciunas. It's really Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
say
yeah,
that.
without question, yeah.
Yeah, he's
If he don't stay
definitely-
healthy, if he don't stay healthy,
Now
I
he's
don't know, I think
deadly
that-
from mid-range. Definitely also another mid-range killer.
if he don't stay healthy, that's like a 9 seed, 8 seed team, and that's not good.
I agree with that.
I think if he stays healthy though, they could finish top 5.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Let's see what else. The Grizzlies bounced out by the Warriors. They added Kenny Lofton, some other players over the offseason. They finished second last year? First or second? One of those two? How do we see them playing out this year?
It's gonna be a big ass drop off.
You think so?
It's gonna be a big drop off.
Why? What compels you to say that?
I really
I
think
think
it's just
it's
the
another
fact
path.
that so many teams got better.
Okay, that's understandable.
Where the Clippers got better, that's going to knock them down to they were
The
at 2,
Clippers
right?
gotta do something. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I agree they're a great team on paper. You know what I mean? But like, you just gotta go out and play. People gotta not be injured. You know what I mean? Like, I
mean,
want to see the Clippers do it. I just, you know,
If we give them predictions though, like I'm saying, the Clippers.
okay.
They're at
Which
2.
I
The Clippers got better. That knocks them down to 3. Pelicans, I think, are better than them at this point. If with Zion and Brandon Ingram, if they can both stay healthy and that whole team stays healthy, Pelicans will knock them down to 4. The Nuggets get Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. back. That knocks them down to 5 at least, right there.
Okay.
And then
What you talking about? Mavericks?
I kind of think the
I didn't
Nuggets.
even mention the Mavericks. That's gonna knock them down
You're
too.
talking about Memphis.
Now like Memphis is gonna be like a 6 seed team if we're being honest.
I don't know. I
honestly,
think Memphis is
I agree
better
with
than
Elijah.
I think
Memphis
Memphis
better
is
than
Dallas. Overall as a team.
Yeah.
Overall as a team.
Yeah.
Elijah, it's just Luka. It's just Luka.
We did
That's
not
all
have
I'm
Curry
saying.
last year. We
Oh.
just got JaVale McGee. We just got Christian Wood. What are y'all talking about?
I thought we were Charlotte.
I agree with
I'm not
Christian Wood.
taking Christian Wood over JJJ. I mean, if Desmond Bain continues his 3-point streak,
Yeah.
if Dylan Brooks stays healthy, Dylan Brooks is the top 3, arguably top 4 defender in the league. Ja. I really just don't think Mavericks can fuck with them.
Steven Adams.
That's just me.
I mean, they got great chemistry too.
I mean, we got Luka. Dinwiddie's still here, so losing Brunson was not even that
But
crazy.
who's your number 2? Name me the number 2 for the Dallas Mavericks. Is it Dinwiddie?
Don't say Spencer. I like Spencer,
Nah.
but
I think it's technically probably Tim
am I-
Hardaway Jr. But like, you
But
have
like,
to
you see what I
remember.
mean?
But Dallas has mad depth. We didn't even talk
I
about
don't
Reggie
know about
Bullock.
mad
You
depth.
feel me?
I
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Like, I like
Like, you have some
I
depth
agree
over
with a
there.
little bit of depth,
If
but
he's
not Grizzlies
consistent-
depth.
Yeah, not Grizzlies.
Grizzlies lost some of their depth.
Who lose?
Their other point guard is gone. I forgot where he went.
Oh, you mean Titus Jones? I don't know where he went either.
He's gone too.
I mean,
He went to Minnesota.
okay.
They lost a few players. And
The Mavericks
like I
low key
said,
do got a better bench. Yeah.
Also, didn't they lose Kyle Anderson as well?
And
Yes.
the only thing that
Kyle
I
Anderson went to Minnesota as well.
shows up to help Luca. I really do because
I think
I'm
that the
interested
fact that
in
they even got like JaVale McGee and Christian Wood are like bigs that can step into that role that they did not have last year.
and I think Christian Wood was injured, and I think he does bounce back. I think he's going to be good. JaVale McGee.
I think Ja bullies them both.
But I mean, who you gonna take, JaVale McGee or Dwight Powell?
JaVale.
JaVale, yeah. I mean,
That is an
overall,
upgrade.
but I don't see
Even though
JaVale.
it's a slight upgrade. It's still an upgrade.
I get that. I
And
get that.
Luka's the MVP this year.
He could
I don't
be.
know about
He's
that.
gonna have to. He doesn't have a second scorer.
I can see why you say that because he's like the only person on the team that's really gonna go crazy.
It's
So it
the
makes sense,
Dallas
but-
Lucas. I'm telling you, the Dallas Doncic.
Yo, remember what Dirk did in 2011?
But he had Jason Kidd.
Yeah, Jason Terry. Jason Terry was playing elite level basketball.
Jason Kidd was better than
in the
Jason Terry.
playoffs.
Are we listen, I'm just saying this. Dallas possibly they could be the 1 seed, being honest.
I don't think.
I like the Nuggets to get that 1 seed.
And then you turn off your PS5. And then
like
you turn
the
out to PS5.
I'm not
the
even gonna
Nuggets
say
to
you're
get that one
wrong. It
seed.
just made you laugh a little bit.
I like the
I mean,
Nuggets to
I
get
like
that 1 seed. All right, I think the Nuggets
That's
will
what I
finish
think.
number 1.
And we're
Dallas
talking-
is finishing second or third.
Okay.
So,
But
That's
Nuggets
bold.
Dallas is gonna be the top 3.
because I
The
think
season
you're right.
starts-
The
the season-
Clippers, I think they do battle.
Also, next week, prediction show, playoff picture and awards. So have your playoff pictures and awards ready. So Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Hey, my MVP is Luka Doncic, and I've been saying it since we did the predictions for NFL season.
That's true.
I was
Okay,
like,
okay,
he's
that's
like,
it.
I don't care. Say every week. I was like, oh, all right.
That's everybody. So just a reminder, if you want to get a head start, you put your playoff picture and awards in the Excel sheet just so you can have it memorized. Next Tuesday show, can't wait. Where we have everyone ranked, yada yada yada, awards, etc. etc. Elijah, don't forget to check the chat, the Ball Central chat. Also, do you want to play a little an outro game before we head out, or we want to end it here? Because I know we haven't done it with Walid yet.
Respectfully, I'm out of here, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Understand.
I still haven't gone to the gym yet, so.
Okay, so next time we got you. Next week we got you, Walid, because we did
All right.
we did a gas station draft. We did bench start cut. I want to see what your
We should do
gas
another
station.
draft. We should do another draft.
Next episode we got you, John. So
Yeah,
John,
no,
we'll let you pick the next one.
2 hour and 38-minute mark. Oh my God. Let's
Yeah.
wrap this up.
Yeah, John. Next episode we'll pick it. So, last words for everybody. We'll let Walid go last. So, Elijah, what do you got for us? Last words.
NBA season is here. Get comfortable. I'm out of here.
John, what you got?
I bought a Becky Hammond Liberty bobblehead on eBay. Fucking score.
Coach of the year. Shout out Becky Hammond.
Shout out Becky Hammond. I'm just being real. Like,
He was walked
Yeah.
out.
sorry about that. But Wally, what you got? Or Phil, what you got?
Oh, sorry. For me, hey, welcome back, Walid. We missed you. Very,
Yeah,
very
man.
great host.
Life's been hard, so I've been going, but I'm be around.
Hey, plus NFL season was around for a little bit. I mean, NFL season's going on, so we know we didn't need you for that much, but NBA season, we need you this year. We know how much you mean to this group, all 6 of us, including our intern George. Fuck that man. Oh yeah, John, hit him up.
Okay, I will hit him up. No doubt.
He's gonna yell at you.
My bad.
Hey, I'm just glad to have Walid back. Very important part of this team. I suppose one of the best guys to have arguments with, whether I'm right, he's right, yada yada yada.
Facts.
We
What
just
you got
be
for
arguing.
last
It's
words?
fun.
Yes. What you got for last
Westbrook
words?
most improved. Draymond gets traded. Warriors are out first round.
Ooh. Bet on that. You want to bet on
KD.
that?
Yes.
Okay. How much you want to bet on that?
Name a
50
pro-
bucks?
Off air.
You name
I'll
a
go bet off
price.
air.
It's you can name
Off
a
air.
price and I'll match it. If Draymond
50
gets traded,
bucks?
the Warriors get bounced.
Put a jersey on it.
Wait, are we betting that he gets bounced first round? Or are we betting that they win the chip?
Bounce first round. That's what you said. I mean, win the
I'm
chip.
gonna
I
still
hear
bet
you.
it. Yeah.
I mean,
I'ma
we can
still
put
bet
money
first
on
round
both. We
exit.
can do a 2020. You know what I mean? 2020.
All right. 2020.
Okay, I like that.
Hey, first bet. Also, just a heads up. John is on.
Well, hey, notice if they lose, I'm take that L. Do you know what I mean? I take that personally. You know what I'm saying? I gotta write that down and stuff. So, congrats to you.
I'll clip it. It'll be clipped.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any other last words, Walid?
Not much. Sorry, I've been gone. I just have a lot of my life just got turned upside down the last 3 weeks, and I don't know how to come back from it right now. So I've just been scrambling. Whenever I get a chance, I'll talk to you guys about it. But starting like January, February, life's gonna be really hard. So for now, I'm just chilling, living my best life, just staying afloat.
Hey, you know how much you mean to this team and also the group chat. So, we got your back anytime.
Facts.
Appreciate it, man.
So, with that being said, check out this man Walid on all platforms. TikTok, Zorva's TikTok, his Instagram, 8th. The new Steve Lacy joint, check that out. I love the song. Beautiful piece of work. Heads up.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
make sure to post it on our story as well, on all platforms. Music, YouTube, just fuck it. Gaming because depression, that needs to come back. Just because. I love this on the series. Also, I love your skits. You need to bring back the skits. But I know it's a lot, but I'm just saying, I love your skits. So, also, John, check him out. JPM Photo. Was there any numbers after that or no?
61, yeah, on Instagram.
John, yeah. He uploaded some new photos this past week. Go check him out. One of the best photographers I know. And always get the chance to hype up and promote your buddies, whatever they're doing. Let them know that you care and shit. It's always nice to see everyone try their best every day and do what they love. So I'm all about promoting all that bullshit. So
Nice.
Ball Central Podcast, audio, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Anchor on visual, Spotify, and YouTube every Wednesday at noon. This has been another episode, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
All right, guys. Take